Hello, hello! It's time for Ace Attorney once again. Alright, so this is part two. Um. Of the trilogy. Of the second part. So, Justice for All. So last time I think there was a murder. 14 or so murders. And this time we're gonna solve them all, or something. Hey, Chronic T. Oh crap! All right, I gotta figure out what I was even doing. Who do I talk to? Where do I go? Ew. The homie Nuvivi. Maybe there's a setting. Hang on, let me see. Let me check real quick. Is there a setting that I can? No, I don't think there is. I might have to change my user now. Maybe. I don't know. I just checked. There is not a setting, I don't think, to change it back to normal. But it's only been one day. Oh, that's right. Where's that newspaper Dr. Gray's brought the other day? Ah, here it is, right on the top of my desk. This is the only thing he left behind that's going to be of any help. Wait, why is this important? Newspaper clipping 1 added to the court record. 1 year ago on May 2nd, 14 patients died from malpractice. Okay, that's kind of relevant. I can see. All right. To the detention center. Maybe Maya's got something to tell me. Another stream of A-Dee not being able to read? True. Maya must be in another round of questioning. I hope the detectives are taking it easy on her, but these kinds of cases aren't usually taken lightly either. I guess I'll come back later. Aw, crap. Alright, Maya's busy, looks like. Alright, well then I guess... Here? To the meditation room? The meditation room nurtures all mediums, young and old. Even mediums in training, I'd wager. But it's pretty deserted today. Probably because of the murder yesterday. I wonder if I can find... What's her name? The girl, right? Because she... was meant to... I meant to give her something or something? Faye Manor, Winding Way. Little Pearl isn't here today. Maybe she's at school? Do I know where the school is at? Well, that'd be weird, wouldn't it? 25-year-old Phoenix showing up. Oh, hi! Like, you're that guy from yesterday. The, dentist? The dentist guy. No, I'm a lawyer. That's right. Mr. Smith, Esquire. That's right. Wait, I mean, you're wrong. My name is right. Smith, right. Well, I got like 3 letters at least. I don't think she gets the point. Anyway, why are you here? Anyway, why are you here? So, like, I study this thing called parapsychology at this college, and, you told me about that yesterday. The sesame seed allergy, too. What I'd really like to know is why you're still here today. Oh, hi. Oh, so, like, that's what you meant. Like, you should have been more, like, clear about it. Sorry, my bad. No, it's okay. Like, it's really... That's it? Why'd you stop mid-sentence? Did I? So, like, what was I talking about again? If Lotta ever wanted another genuine mysterious phenomenon, it's right here. What? Why is she weird? So, why are you still here today? Like, there's so much for me to, like, study here. Like what? Like, the mediums training? Or, like, how they inherit their spiritual power? I suppose this village is a real thing, after all. So, like, I asked if I could stay here for, like, a little longer. She sure seems like the carefree type, at least on the surface. What happened? Have you ever heard about the murder? It's, like, totally scary, she says with a silly smile plastered on her face. So do you know anything about it that might help? Somehow, I don't think she has a grip on reality, let alone what's going on here. Or she's just acting. About the victim, Dr. Gray. I don't know who you're talking about. Like, wait, I think you asked about him, like, yesterday, too? That's right. Her reaction yesterday when I asked was... I feel like this is relevant. You and Dr. Gray knew each other, right? Why would they be... I don't know any Dr. Gray. Oh, really? Then what was all that talk about him earlier? Uh-huh. Well, like, a long time ago, yeah, I was, like, a patient, yeah? She's weird. She's sus. Okay, she is definitely hiding something from me. Like, is something wrong? Well, present her with this. See what she says. A-Dee, if you were a dog, would you bark or wolf? I would bark, definitely. Like, I'm really sorry, and I know you totally had your heart set on it, but, like, I can't, like, take it. Who said anything about giving this to you? Would you take a look at this? Hey, it's like one of those little badges people in the Congress all wear. No, no, no. I'm a lawyer. A lawyer. Like, so is that what you are? Okay, she's interesting. Let's go in. Can we go in? Wow, we can go in. It looks like the Detective Gumshoe isn't here today. I should take this chance and thoroughly check this room. If I'm lucky, I might uncover a clue or two. Oh, Mr. Wright. Good morning. I am on my way to meet Mystic Maya, and I thought to bring her some items to make her feel more at home. Namely, tea, so better you lose your tongue, and jaw-droppingly large strawberry desserts. I'm sure Maya will be very grateful. That's Mystic Maya, sir. She is one scary lady. Oh, dear, sweet Mystic Maya. Pearl wept constantly for you last night, as did I. I know it's important for me to search the site, but I should ask her some questions too. While I have the chance. Yeah, all right. What happened? I would like to ask you a few questions about what happened yesterday. Do you mean that awful tragedy? Well, yeah, I don't think there's anything else that happened yesterday that was... That man murdered me, so I killed him. Maya, step away from there. Please, leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. Yeah, that was a little recap. Currently replaying A-A-3? Nice. What happened here in this room after I left? Well, first I struck Mystic Maya on the head to make her go unconscious, correct? That is correct. Next, I performed the spirit severing technique. Spirit severing technique? The spirit of that nurse was inside of Mystic Maya's body. I used the technique to send the nurse's spirit back to the other world. What the heck? I wonder if this kind of testimony is even admissible in the court of law. AKA the best one in the series? We don't know yet. We don't know. We don't know if that's true. By the way, what is this room exactly? The channeling chamber? This room was created for the sole purpose of preventing such a tragedy as yesterday. What do you mean? Sometimes, when an inexperienced medium calls in a especially strong spirit, the spirit may become violent and revolt, as you witnessed yesterday. Revolt? But how? When a spirit enters a medium's body, she loses her will, and her self steps aside. To put it another way, the spirit is borrowing the medium's body, good sir. But isn't that extremely dangerous? An experienced medium has little problem controlling a spirit. But Mystic Maya, that was her first channeling. And that was why I insisted on locking the door. However, I never thought that would be calling danger upon the client himself. I am grateful that one of our heirlooms was not damaged in this horrible incident. And that would be? That folding screen there. It has Kurain sacred writings. Along with the Kurain sacred urn, they are this village's most treasured possessions. If I ever found out that something had happened to either one, oh, the humanity. Not for her to be worrying about a folding screen at a time like this. I guess this isn't just some dilapidated old screen after all. Interesting. Tell me about Pearl. Do you think this will be better than Ace Attorney 1? Or if this one will be better than Ace Attorney 3? So how is Pearl today? Mr. Wright. Yes? In this world, Pearl is my most treasured possession. When compared to even Mystic Maya, Pearl has a spiritual power to become a master. That's very impressive. Until now, the women of the branch family have thought themselves to be inferior. But Pearl is different. Her spiritual strength is so great, it's even greater than some of the main family. Yes, Pearl is a channeling prodigy, and is the pride of the branch family. Wow, she's really fired up now. In any case, our world is so different from yours. Perhaps it is best for you to quit, good sir. Quit? Quit what? Ace Attorney 1. I do think it'll be better, because usually when it comes to like series, right? Usually the second movie's better than the first, right? It's a beautiful and expensive folding screen. It looks quite old. There seems to be a sort of sacred text written on it, but I can't read it. It's a hole. Could this have been made by a bullet? Why is it so low? About 8 inches off the ground is a small hole that looks like a bullet hole. Well then, I do believe it is time for me to take my leave. Alright, please tell Maya I said hi. What was that? I mean, Mystic Maya. I will tell her. Interesting. I guess. I feel like that's typically the case, you know, like when it comes to movies and stuff. There's some empty space behind the folding screen. The light of the candles can't reach back there, so it's completely dark. I hope no one is hiding back there. I guess this is the altar. Whatever it is, feels very important. A mirror-like object with a cloudy reflective surface and some branches of a sacred tree that have been set in predetermined arrangement. Guess they're using during the channeling. Okay, well... Interesting, interesting, interesting. A bullet hole. Pearl, she's back. Megamind. Ah, you surprised me. And how are you today? I guess she isn't open to friendly chatting. Huh? She's still holding something in her hand. It looks like the same thing she had yesterday. Okay, I'm gonna present her with this. Oh, yeah, Maya said to give this to you. What the... I'm in trouble now. If Morgan sees us like this, I'll be the next one they're channeling. That's Mystic Maya's. Huh? She actually spoke. Who are you? I'm Phoenix Wright. I work with Maya. You work with Mystic Maya? You're Nick, right? Excuse me? I bet I know who she picked Nick up from. I know who you are. You're Mystic Maya's special someone. What? What? So then, of course, you're going to help Mystic Maya, aren't you? That's what you're going to do, right? Well, yeah, I will. Oh, wow, it's like a beautiful fairy tale. That earnest look shining brightly in your eyes, it must be true love. What? Why am I the one being boiled into bright red lobster by this little kid? I'm so jealous of Mystic Maya. Ah, what a wonderful relationship. Wait, I mean, things aren't like... I can tell you're a good person. Alright, Mr. Nick. I may be small, but I'm going to help you in any way I can. What the... Pearl, are you friends with Maya? I feel very grateful to be friends with her. She's so great. I want to be like Mystic Maya when I grow up. I really look up to her. Wow, I had no idea Maya was so revered. Usually when people don't use Mystic Maya's title, I get mad. Oh, sorry. But it's okay if it's you, Mr. Nick. Because you're special to her. Where in the world did she get an idea like that? By the way, this may be rude, but which channeling school are you from? Which channeling school? Yes, for example, I study Korean technique. I get it. No, I'm a lawyer. Lawyer? Yep. Is that related to spirit mediums in any way? Not that I know of. Wait, are you telling me you don't know what a lawyer is? I'm sorry, but I have no idea. Maya did say Pearl doesn't know much about the outside world. Interesting. So what's that you've got there, Pearl? Oh, this? I found it yesterday. If you want it, I can give it to you. Oh, she'd give it just like that? Okay, well, sure, we'll take it. Alright, well, if you really want to give it to me. You look like a child at a toy store, Mr. Nick. She not only speaks in a refined manner, but laughs in one, too. Okay, black key, a old steel key, a green jewel is set in the center of the key's grip. I don't know what this key goes to, I don't think. Unless it's the big iron door, but, I mean, that's kind of useless if it is. Mr. Nick? Yes, Pearls, can I call you that? Right? You're too cute to just call you Pearl. What? Sure, Mr. Nick. Are you sure it's okay for me to have this Magatama? Yeah, it's okay. I was told to give it to you. But I can't accept something like this. All I really should do is charge this Magatama with spiritual energy. Spiritual energy? What? Please take this. I'm sure it will be helpful. She charged the This is like, okay, what is this? What do you mean? It will let you see people's secrets. See people's secrets? Yes. If it's alright with you, I would like to accompany you for a little while. What? I can explain the Magatama's power to you when we meet. Someone hiding a secret. What? Holy illiterate? Did I say something illiterate? New mechanic unlocked? Is it? Hello again. We seem to be seeing a lot of each other today. She's like totally cute. Is she like your daughter? What? No. How old do you think I am? The victim? I want to ask you about the victim, Dr. Gray. I like totally don't know him. What is that? You can see it, can't you, Mr. Nick? You can see the lock on the person's heart. Huh? What? Okay, this is a little absurd. This is the power of the Magatama. Only you can see these psych locks, Mr. Nick. Psych locks, huh? The more someone wants to hide their secret, the more locks you'll see. If it's only one, I think you can easily unlock it. Unlock? But how? Oh, is this like a mini game or something? Please use Mystic Maya's Magatama on this person, and let's remove the lock. I have no idea what she's talking about, but I guess I'll give it a try. You must be careful though, Mr. Nick. If you make a mistake, it will hurt you. If you don't think you have the proof you need, you must have the courage to stop. Well, I've got to start somewhere. Let's give this psych lock thing a try. What? Wait till the second trilogy. 'Tis a tame? What? I'm going to ask you again. Did you know Dr. Gray? I totally don't know that guy. Like, you're totally more persistent than a roach. This girl is hiding something. I'm sure of it. I guess I have no choice but to remove this lock. Alright, so first, I have to use Maya's Magatama. Oh, do I have to... Why can't you read? What do you mean? Alright, so do I present it to her? Let's see. The victim. Whoa, what is this? What am I what is this? I'm like interrogating in the middle. I'm not even in court. Eeny meeny, I believe you do know who Dr. Gray is. I told you, like, how many times do I like have to repeat myself? If you're like so totally sure, then where's like your proof? Well, it may be possible that you never actually met Dr. Gray in person. I do believe you have at least indirectly known of him. Like, what do you mean, like, indirectly? I should try to show that the possibility existed for now. So something that shows a possible connection between Eni and Dr. Gray. Crap. Wait. Huge fan of research, parapsychology, malpractice, murder during channeling. The newspaper, maybe? Crap, but if I get it wrong, I lose health. I don't think... There's nothing, like, I don't think... Channeling prodigy with immense spiritual power, fake and branch family, she's another mother of pearl. Claims to be an investigative... No. Charged in initial investigation. Huge fan of occult, and is doing research in parapsychology. A-Dee, a big important tip with this mechanic. If it's not in your face, then just don't do it. Come back later. Okay. Well, I can't back out of it now. Oh, I can. I don't think I have enough evidence yet. I should investigate and gather some more clues before I try again. Okay. All right. That's actually really interesting. Very interesting indeed. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Hey, it's you, pal. So you're gonna be her lawyer, I bet. Yes. Oh, I really feel bad for you, pal. Just this once, something I didn't read. Detective Gumshoe. Yeah, but I shouldn't be saying that kind of stuff to you. Hey, you're a cute kid. I'm not scary, honest. Wow, I never knew Gumshoe liked kids. Hey, I know. I'll show you this. I'll show you something cool. How's this? It's a real genuine pistol. Dude! Detective Gumshoe, what are you doing showing her something that's that dangerous? Oh, sorry. What the Here, kid, have a pistol. In my first playthrough, the amount of times I got penalized was like, it was all because of those psych locks. Crap. Okay, well, then you just gave me, like, a tip that saved me a bunch of penalties, then, it sounds like. What about Maya and the charges against her? I don't think you can win, pal. If you're talking about proof, we've got a few pieces. You've got proof? Yeah, pal. That puffy-haired photographer going to testify tomorrow. Must be talking about Lotta. Actually, speaking of Lotta, I took some hot pictures earlier. Huh? Remember? I took some pictures at the murder scene inside. Yeah, she did. As soon as the murder happened, she started snapping pictures. Lotta's hot pictures, and what her camera captured. Besides, you must have realized it by now, pal. There's no way anyone other than Maya Fey could have done it. What am I supposed to say to Pearls now? I don't like that Nick calls her Pearls. It's weird. About Dr. Gray. The victim wasn't super famous, but people still knew who he was. His face was all over those tabloid shows last year. Yeah, I know. I was looking through some newspapers from last year and... Huh? I could have sworn I cut an article out, but I guess I must have lost it. He's searching through his pockets, and boy, are those big. It looked really interesting, too. Hey, do you have a copy, pal? A copy of the article? I think Dr. Gray might have brought a copy to the office when he came by. Oh, yeah, I'll present it with him after I'm done talking, I guess. About Maya's trial tomorrow, I've got 2 pieces of news for you, pal. 2? Yeah, bad news and even worse news. So which do you want to hear first? I don't really care. It doesn't change the fact that I'm not gonna like it. You're gonna have to get used to it? Alright, pal. Well, the prosecutor for the trial is Prosecutor Von Karma. What? What? Von Karma? Manfred Von Karma. He was an awe-inspiring veteran prosecutor. He never lost a case in his 40 years of his career, and he raised a fearsome disciple. The horrible aftertaste of the evil he force-fed me is something I'll never forget. Didn't he go to prison? Wait a sec. But didn't Von Karma stand trial and... That's where the other piece of bad news comes in. The Von Karma you're facing tomorrow is actually his successor. Successor? I just remembered the tasing incident. Yeah, it left us all scarred. So, who is the successor to Von Karma? Literally, pal, it's Prosecutor Von Karma's kid. His kid became a prosecutor real young, like 13, and hasn't lost a trial once. 13? Nah, that's foul. That's what they call a prodigy, pal. Kid, huh? Wait a sec. 13? The kid became a prosecutor at the age of 13? That's pretty evil. I mean, a prodigy like that, I would have heard something about. Oh, no. The kid was born and raised in Germany, pal. That country's got a lot of stuff and a great place to develop a person's talent. Germany, huh? That's probably why I've never heard of this person. Still, all it takes is someone mentioning the name Von Karma. And I get a terrible flashbacks to that case. Is Nick gonna testify about being tased ever, or stop it? Get a grip on yourself, Phoenix. None of that matters anymore now that he's gone. Okay, let's present him the newspaper here. You showed him decisive evidence and got tased? Yeah, that was so funny. Why did Nick even do that? I don't know. That's a good question. Dr. Gray brought this over to my office the other day and... Hey, that's the news story, the one about the malpractice suit. 14 patients died and it caused a huge stink. Yeah, but that's not all, pal. Things only got worse after that. You mean the car accident the nurse died in? Oh, here we go. I brought my own clipping with me today. Here, pal, this is for you. All right, thanks. Wait, what's this? Newspaper clipping number 2. Mimi Miney, nurse at Gray Surgical Clinic, died after falling asleep at the wheel. So, that person must be related to... Okay, I see. Then I gotta go back. Thank you. Thank you. Wait, did you hear that? No, what? Did he say something? There was a massive homo moment you didn't acknowledge at all? No. I didn't. I don't know what you're on about. So, what on earth? Okay, wait. How do I do this? Let's see. This, right? Okay, so I just gotta use this. Let's see. Take a look at this newspaper clipping. Like, what is it? A story about an accident? Please read the victim's name. Mimi Miney. Miney is a pretty rare last name, wouldn't you say? Miss Mimi Miney wouldn't happen to be a relative of yours, would she? So, you noticed she was my older sister. Sorry about your loss. Your sister, was she a nurse, perhaps? At Dr. Gray's surgical clinic? Gray Surgical Clinic. I don't think I need to tell you that clinic was run by the victim, Dr. Turner Gray. Which is why you knew of Dr. Gray. You knew him through your sister. So I'm guessing that one was an easy one, and it's going to get a lot harder than that. Unlock successful. The victim. Okay, this delay is not good. Don't tell me the delay is back. Please, tell me all you know about Dr. Gray. My sister's name was Mimi Miney. She was like a nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic. That's what I thought. I heard that, like, Dr. Gray was really tough on people. Like, a total slave driver. What? My sis was, like, always coming home totally wiped out because she was overworked. Wiped out? So is that why she fell asleep at the wheel? That guy, like, drove my sis so hard, so, like, that's why the accident happened. The one where 14 patients died from malpractice? Yeah, like, I think it was the doctor's fault, too. My sis was pushed by, like, everyone's expectations and, like, her duties and stuff. And that pushed her to her death. Oh, I'm sorry. So, like, are we done? I've, like, already told you my story to, like, everyone. Yep, the delay is indeed back. Why is it during Ace Attorney? That makes no sense. Do you understand now, Mr. Nick? This is how a psych lock works. Well, I don't plan to pry into people's hearts unless I absolutely need to. The lock this time was pretty easy, but you might meet people who aren't as willing to give in later on. If you don't have enough proof, be careful and know when to stop trying. So, I feel like I'm going to regret asking, but will there ever come a point where I will never receive a piece of evidence for a lock? And then I just have to, like, I don't know, ignore it or something? I hope not. I mean, the live looks like it's on a different play setting thing. It shouldn't be. Okay, well, I guess I go back to Crane Village then. And maybe back to Maya. Mr. Nick! What's wrong? I have never left Crane Village. Oh. Really? Wow, that's pretty amazing. You are going to meet with Mystic Maya, aren't you? Please tell her I said hi. Oh, I guess I'll leave Pearl behind. Hey, wait! She ran off. Again. Well, I know any secret now, but I still don't have any idea how I'm going to save Maya. I don't even know if I should go in there with a smile or a straight face. Okay. Just ignore every lock you see and do everything else always. Okay. Gotcha. Never do it immediately. Don't make my mistake. Thank you. That you actually are probably saving me a lot by telling me that. What am I supposed to do? I'm almost out of time. Can I really do anything? Can I really save her? Sorry to keep you waiting. Huh? Must be Maya. It's been a long time, hasn't it, Phoenix? That voice. Maya's being possessed right now? Mia! Even without me here, it looks like you've learned to stand on your own. Weird. I didn't realize this. Mia, she's Maya's older sister and my mentor. I didn't realize she could do this just whenever. She was a top-notch defense lawyer, but a certain case forced her into retirement. But whenever I'm in trouble, she comes to help, just like this. Her spirit comes back from the other world and borrows Maya's body for a bit. Phoenix, you can't make that kind of face in front of your client. A lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets, and especially when it's bad. Mia, you can't smile at the end if you haven't been smiling the whole way there. In any case, the face you're making now is no face to show a client, Phoenix. But, so, tell me all about it. I'm gonna guess that my sister is in a lot of trouble again. Again? I mean, this isn't whenever. Her sister got accused of murder again. Yeah, but like, I don't know. I feel like in jail is not a time when I would typically be okay with being possessed. I told her everything about what had happened in the last 2 days. Maya closed her eyes, deep in thought, while she listened. I see. Mia, what am I supposed to do? It's pretty clear what a good lawyer does in this situation. And that is, tell me, please! Believe in your convictions and fight for the complete acquittal of your client. You think Maya's not guilty? How can you be so sure? I know she is, and I'll give you a hint as to why. Yes? A hint? Why don't you just tell me everything if you know? Mediums can't have dreams. They can't? From what you told me, it sounds like Maya was having a dream while channeling. Yeah? She said she dreamt that she had died and had been buried in the ground. But that's impossible. You've heard it from her, I'm sure. When a medium channels her own spirit disappears, which means that it's impossible for her to dream during that time. So she was asleep or something? Then what does that mean? I think it's safe to bet that Maya was set up. A setup? It's up to you to blow the lid on the case tomorrow and show she was set up. Evidence? I wonder where Mia learned that? I mean, yeah, you're right. Your point may or may not come up later. Oh, okay. It's impossible, therefore it didn't happen? How am I supposed to prove her innocence when I have nothing to go on? If you're looking for a clue, it's already in your hands. It is? Just as it sounds, Phoenix. You already hold the key. Really? Come on, show me the key to this case. The key, huh? Alright, I'll show it to her. The key I hold. The key, I assume, is this? Mia, have you seen this key before? Ah, the key. It's literally the key to understanding everything that's happened in this case. This key? Phoenix, listen, right now, that key is sitting in your hand. However, it shouldn't be. It contradicts the facts. What does she mean? I'm certain this key will be a piece of evidence that makes your case tomorrow. You already know everything you already know everything you need to know. You know what the key to the case is. That is enough. But how can I win tomorrow without knowing who the real murderer is? Who could have... Our brains are thinking. Our brains are growing, chat. I don't know it all the time, but this day was going to end with a turn for the surprising. What? Mia? What? What's wrong? That's right. Only I can see the Cyclops. Mia's locked. What the? Why would she be? Which means Mia must know something about the real murderer. But for this to be something that she would hide under lock and key from even me, what in the world is going on? Okay. 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 Maybe I might know what's going on here. Interesting, though. Interesting. Who could have killed them? And then there are Cyclops? Yeah. 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 It's coming together. What? Prosecutor Von Karma? You mean... No. I heard it's his successor this time. Successor? Manfred Von Karma was really sinister, man. He pulled all sorts of nasty tricks, also he could win. Mia has a secret? Yeah. He was a man obsessed with the word perfection. It's true. I remember he wouldn't back down at all, you know? He had a perfect record for 40 long years. Who knows what sorts of dirty tricks he used to get each of those guilty verdicts. And now, his successor. I wonder what kind of person they will turn out to be. It's no good. Mystic Maya. Pearly! You showed up! Thanks for coming all this way! I was really worried about you. Hey, where's your mother? Didn't you two come together? Mother is watching over the trainees. She said they have training for 2 days straight with no breaks. Huh? Then you came all by yourself? Yep, I snuck out of the manor and followed a map. Don't tell me you walked all the way here. Of course not. I ran. I can't. Oh my. If it takes 2 hours by train. Oh man. Really? She walked that much. Jeez. Pearly, what about the train? Uh-huh. What's a train? I give up. It's time, isn't it? I'm really scared. What if Von Karma tries to do something to me? At least I know Mr. Edgeworth would be nicer to me than Von Karma. Mr. Edgeworth? Who is that? He's Nick's rival. Well, he's also a friend. I still remember him as though... it's just like, we're getting flashbacks. I still remember him as though I'd seen him only yesterday. Am I gonna get to do the Edgeworth voice? Every trial was scorchingly fierce battle until the very end. No. It was always back and forth with them, but now when you're rivals for life... Maya, please don't mention that name ever again. Huh? But why, Nick? I'm sorry, Maya. I forgot you don't know. He's gone. He's gone, and he's not coming back. What? Wait a second. What's that supposed to mean? Court will commence shortly. Please proceed to the courtroom. Let's go. Now's not the time to talk about that anyway. Nick? Remember, he has something like, my password is 0001 because I'm always number 1, and I think that about describes him. Did he say that? I don't remember that. Court is now in session for the trial of Maya Fey. Let's hope this is a one-day trial here, but probably won't be. Are the prosecution and the defense prepared? What is with this kid? Ahem, Mr. Wright, are you prepared? Huh? Yes, Your Honor. Why does he always sound mad at me? Mr. Phoenix Wright. You must be a little shocked because I am a woman, correct? Hold on. So she's the famed successor to Prosecutor Von Karma? Von Karma. I am Francisca Von Karma, the prodigy. If only Meowworth was here. I see. I gave up on promising career in Germany and came to this country for one sole reason. Revenge. Revenge? Is this about her father Manfred Von Karma? If it's something of a personal nature, I'm sure you can... Oh! Did she just whip him? I'm talking. What? Alright, how is that legal? If you interrupt again, my whip will do the speaking for me. Please speak with your mouth and like a normal person, I beg of you. Can we... Ah! Make no mistake, I will defeat you. Prepare to go down, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I used to hate her, but after replaying it, she's peak. Prosecutor Von Karma, your opening statement, please. Those of Von Karma blood have only one fate, and that is perfection. The defendant, Maya Fey, will find no escape from her guilt on my watch.
Very well. What is the defense's position?
Your Honor?
Does the defense wish to enter a plea of not guilty?
Yes. Foolish fool, who foolishly dreams of foolish dreams. 10 minutes. I give the defense 10 minutes before it changes its plea. Dude, it's exactly what Von Karma did. That's right. I'll have you running for the justified self-defense plea in no time. Justified self-defense? A plea usually reserved for when a person unintentionally kills in defense of themselves. We could very easily make a solid case with that self-defense, but the defense stands by the plea of not guilty, Your Honor. Because to plead justified self-defense is to say you did kill someone. How foolish. If that's how you want to play it, Mr. Phoenix, right? Then I shall now call my first witness. She's just as scary as her father. Like daughter, I suppose. This is the one thing I don't like, the whip. It's pretty absurd. Like, how is she whipping people in the courtroom and not getting in trouble? Witness, your name and occupation.
Yes, sir. My name is Dick Gumshoe, and I'm a detective at the local precinct. Ah!
Get to the point already. Explain to the court the details of this murder. What? She asked!
Yes, sir. If everyone would please look at this map. The channeling chamber has no windows, and the door was locked shut. At the time of the murder, only the victim and the defendant were in the room. What were they doing in there? They were channeling a spirit, sir. Channeling a spirit?
That's quite a look of disbelief there, Your Honor.
Anyway, a few minutes later, after the channeling started, gunshots were heard coming from inside the room, sir. A few of the witnesses broke the door down and rushed into the room. And that's when they found that the victim was already dead. Correct? I believe this one is one of the most open and shut cases I have ever presided over.
Diagram of the floor plans. Okay. Floor plans added to the court record.
So, how was the victim killed? I was about to get to that.
Stop wasting my time, then. Would she have a German accent, then? If she's from Germany.
The direct cause of the death was a pistol shot to the forehead, sir. The shot was fired from point-blank range. But before the victim was shot, sir, he was stabbed in the chest. The wound was very severe, but not enough to cause instantaneous death. The murderer used the pistol to finish the victim off after the stabbing. So the victim was stabbed before being shot. This is the victim's autopsy report, sir.
Autopsy report added to the court record. Okay, after being stabbed in the chest, he was shot in the forehead at point blank. That's brutal.
The court accepts this into evidence, Mr. Wright. You may question the witness.
All right. What do you got for me, Gumshoe? The direct cause of death was a pistol shot to the forehead. The murder weapon, Detective Gumshoe, whose pistol was it?
It was the victim's.
The victim? Now, why would he have... Whoa. Why would he have a pistol? Who cares? The point that you are missing is whose fingerprints are on that pistol. If you're not already paying attention to that, then I suggest you start.
Fingerprints? There were fingerprints? Along with the victims. The defendant, Maya Faze, were also on the grip, sir.
Really?
So the defendant's fingerprints were left on the murder weapon.
I walked right into her hands here. The shot was fired from point-blank range. Point blank, huh? So about how far away was that?
It's anywhere between 12 to 20 inches away.
And how do you know he was shot at point blank? Tisk tisk, Mr. Phoenix, right? I grew up tired of the foolish foolery of the foolish fools of this foolish country. Excuse me? Gunpowder burn. Gunpowder burn? When something is shot from point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole.
Gunpowder exploding is what makes a bullet fire, and that gets real hot, pal. And then there were definitely some gunpowder burns left on the victim's forehead.
What, could we test Maya's hands for gunshot residue? Wow, never knew that. Live and learn, I guess. Bro, the all-nighter is starting to catch up to me. Nuvivi, did you not go to sleep last night? Stabbed? And what was he stabbed with?
A fruit knife. I see. And whose fruit knife was it? It looks like it belonged to the Fae's, sir. And of course, Maya Fae's fingerprints are all over it. All over it, huh?
Ugh, this does not look good. Haha, what will you do now, Mr. Phoenix Wright? I was grinding mobile games and writing. Oh, nope, don't want to do this. How severe was that wound?
If it had been half an inch more to the right, it would have hit the victim's heart. After a stab like that, it's impossible to fight back, let alone stand.
His testimony makes it sound like Maya had stabbed him with the intent to kill. The murderer used the pistol to finish the victim off after the stabbing. Are you sure that he was stabbed first, then shot?
Yep, sure as can be. One look at the wounds and you'd come to the same conclusion too, pal.
A fool is a fool who will only listen to the foolish opinions of other foolish fools. A pistol shot to the forehead at point blank is certainly enough to kill instantly. Does it matter then which was first? I think a little more before you open that big mouth of yours, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What a pain.
That's enough. We have clearly established how the victim was murdered. I brought the 2 murder weapons with me today. Very well. The court accepts them into evidence.
Murder weapon was Gray's 2 shots fired. Bears 2 shots fired? Murder weapon, a small fruit knife, belongs to the Fae's, bears Maya's fingerprints. The date and time of death was June 19th at 3:15 p.m. Eyewitnesses claim to have heard 2 gunshots at that time.
And 2 murder weapons, both with the defendant's fingerprints on them, and, this does seem like an open and shut case.
Naturally. This is going from bad to worse, as if the summary... I'm laughing because this is your favorite GIF, Nubibi. As if the summary just now wasn't oversimplifying things to the extreme. Your Honor, feel free to slam the little gavel of yours. After all, there is no room left for doubt, is there?
That is quite true, Mr. Wright.
Yes?
Even in the face of all this, do you still wish to plead not guilty? It's the opinion of this court that if you do not adjust your plea, you stand to lose.
See, just as I promised, Mr. Phoenix Wright, you would change your plea in less than 10 minutes.
What will you do, Mr. Wright? Will you change to justified self-defense? Because now would be the time to do so. This is your final chance.
This is a huge decision. I'd better think about this through all the way. Plead justified self-defense, plead not guilty. It's gotta be not guilty. Phoenix sweating? If we plead justified self-defense, you would basically be confessing to murder. After the trial, Maya's life would be ruined and she'd be labeled a murderer. I can't let that happen. Your Honor?
Have you reached a conclusion, Mr. Wright?
The defense will not change its plea. You will accept nothing short of complete acquittal. Dude, the judge, you gotta do something about this. You have sealed your fate, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Yes, sir.
Present the final portion of your testimony, the final strike.
Yes, sir. Now, see here. Proceedings are run by... Yeah. Oh, yes, of course. Go ahead, detective, and give your testimony.
I think the court would like to hear about the other piece of incriminating evidence. Dude, how is this allowed? Okay.
Sorry, pal, but there's an even more incriminating piece of evidence. This is the costume the defendant was wearing at the time of the crime.
Yeah, blood stains.
As you can see, it's covered in blood. The defendant attacked and killed the person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back.
Okay.
So this is the costume. There certainly is evidence of back spray of blood on this. This piece directly links Maya Fae to the crime, sir. I see. The court accepts this into evidence.
Clothes Maya was wearing at the time of the murder, there are blood splatters on it.
All right, Mr. Wright.
Maya's fingerprints on both the murder weapons and blood splatters on her clothes. Could this situation get any worse? Ha! What's wrong? You seem to be at a loss. I think this is the last piece of testimony the prosecution should have to offer. Please look through evidence. I will try my best. Feel free to sulk off with your tail between your legs, Mr. Phoenix, right? She uses his full name. It's pretty funny. Please stop calling me by my full name. It's disturbing. Alright, incriminating evidence. Let's see. There's an even more incriminating piece of evidence. Why didn't you say so in your testimony earlier?
You're kind of scary, pal, today. You're kind of scary today, you know, pal? Come on, Mr. Wright. There's no need for any kind of attitude in my court. All right, just please stop glaring at me like that.
This is the costume the defendant was wearing at the time of the crime. Maya's costume?
Yeah, she was wearing this when we arrested her.
Maya, she's wearing her channeling costume today, too. Is she not allowed to wear anything else? For real, did they give her like an extra set or something? As you can see, it's covered in blood. There's blood on the costume.
Lab results show that it is the victim's blood. So there is blood from the victim on the defendant's clothes.
Definitely not good. So, there are any other clues you would glean from this piece of evidence? Were there any other clues you would glean from this piece of evidence?
Well...
You must change the topic, then the good detective here must testify again. But too bad, not enough time. Let's move on.
Yes, Miss Von Karma is perfectly correct.
Now even the judge is on her side. But if I bite off more than I can chew here, what should I do? Press further? Press further, obviously. Why is Miss Von Karma suddenly putting up resistance? There must be a reason as to why she suddenly threw out an objection like that. Oh, there's a bullet hole. I just saw the bullet hole on the sleeve there. That's interesting. There must be something about this costume. I just have to look harder.
Mr. Wright, Miss Von Karma's logic is perfect. There is no way for you to poke a hole in it.
Looks like my time is up. So about the costume, there is one thing. Yeah, the bullet hole, right? Your Honor? Actually, there is something very wrong with this piece of evidence.
What? What are you talking about, pal? Where is the problem you're talking about?
I've come this far. There's no turning back now. The problem I have with this piece of evidence is here. It's the hole. The judge even said it, right? He's like, there's no poking a hole. They're hinting at it. I asked the court to please take a look at the sleeve of this costume.
The sleeve? There is a tiny hole here. A hole? That wasn't there. That wasn't in the report. Hold on. What's this around the hole? It smells faintly of gunpowder. Gunpowder? A hole that smells of gunpowder. It looks like
I found the hole I was looking for. Your Honor, the only logical conclusion you can make is that it must be a bullet hole.
Order. This is a very grave matter. It's best we correct the court record first before trying anything else.
Maya's costume. Clothes Maya was wearing at the time of the murder. Press the check button for details. Okay.
Sorry about that. I guess you messed it up, sir.
What's up, Water Kratos? Is she actually smiling? What else is she hiding? Pull yourself together, detective. That tiny hole doesn't change a thing. The strength of the evidence still looks good. Still holds. Continue your testimony that just now was a fluke, nothing more. How can you say something like that? This is a huge oversight.
While I agree it is a mistake on the part of the police, what Prosecutor Von Karma has said is true. The evidence still stands. If you do not find a more definitive problem with the evidence, then...
No way.
Detective Gumshoe, please continue with your testimony.
Yes, sir. What? So I didn't get anywhere with that? The defendant attacked and killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back. He wasn't fighting back? How do you know that he wasn't? That if he was or he wasn't?
We could find no evidence that the victim put up any sort of a struggle, pal. So did the murderer have a fight with the victim or not? Depending on this, the circumstances around this murder change drastically.
We're in real trouble now. If only I had something to prove that the victim did fight back. That Von Karma. She thinks she can hide the verdict with this testimony alone? Well, I'll find a critical contradiction somehow, and then I'll have her. Okay. I mean, is the bullet hole? Is the bullet hole maybe evidence that he fought back? Okay, let's see. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? I mean, the pistol was fired twice. That's pretty interesting. Stabbed in the chest and shot at point blank. Gunpowder residue around the bullet hole. Okay. I mean, there's this, which is interesting. The bullet hole on the folding screen. If I ever go to court, I'm pulling Phoenix Wright as my lawyer. That might not be a a certain get off scot-free. You might be doing yourself in. Okay, fence attack, killer with a person who without a doubt was not fighting back. As you can see, it's covered in blood. Here's a costume the defendant was wearing at the time of the crime. Okay, alright. Maybe then it's either was not fighting back. I mean, that's sus. Why would... I mean, I can't prove... I mean... Small fruit knife belongs to FaZe. Stop overthinking. I mean, I don't know. If it's not that, what else could it be? It could be. There's three things. I have three things in my mind right now. It's either the folding screen, it's either the pistol, or it's the bullet hole in. Wait. Okay. That's the only one that's in your face? No, the three of them are. But I mean, I'll give it a go. Here, you know what? Can I save before I do anything? I don't want to... Just in case. Alright. Let's give it a shot. No. No. Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. No, nothing contradictory. Damn. Oh, that didn't go well. Okay. Without a doubt was not fighting back. Without a doubt was not fighting back. Unless it's I mean, I got nothing to prove that he wasn't fighting back. Let's see. Yeah, I got nothing. What? Press the check button for more details. Like, there's nothing I can get from this, I don't think. I tried the pistol. I don't know. I don't know, genuinely. I mean, unless it's... What do you mean? How are you this stupid? What do you mean? What do you mean? How on earth can I possibly... I got nothing. I got nothing. I was literally like half asleep before listening to you. What? It's what are you thinking right now? I'm thinking I don't know, because I've tried I've tried both the screen. I've tried the pistol. So like, what else is there? Well, because all right, what's my logic? Because he says the defendant attacked and killed the person with who, without a doubt, was not fighting back, right? So I don't have anything to prove that. I don't have any way to prove that he was fighting back. And this is the only thing I think I can show evidence to, because as you can see, it's covered in blood. The thing is covered in blood. It's the costume the defendant was wearing at the time of the crime. I mean, that's true too. Calm down. Let's go through this. He didn't fight back. All these other statements don't seem like that I can disprove. Why is there a bullet hole in the defendant's clothes? Okay. It's just Detective Dick Gumshoe.
Yes? Having you call me by my full name is kind of a weird feeling.
You said that my client killed a person who without a doubt was not fighting back.
Yeah, I did.
Then what, may I ask, is the bullet hole you police overlooked supposed to mean?
What does it mean?
I'll tell you what it means. It means that the victim had fired off a shot. I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean that, but sure. Is this what it means to not fight back?
You're right. It seems you are correct. If the victim had tried to shoot the defendant, then it would change everything.
I don't think it would. All right, the wind seems to be shifting. How did that not click to you genuinely? I couldn't tell you. Like, what else would it be? Did the folding screen and the pistol have it to do with literally anything? Because if you shoot, you know, if the way they were positioned in the room, the guy could have shot and it could have gone through the folding screen. But I now see that I guess the bullet hole in the clothes makes more sense than the folding screen. So yeah. What is it with the "Are you finished yet?" laugh? Are you finished yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Miss Von Karma?
It seems that my Faye was shot at by the victim. However, that is only grounds enough to support a justified self-defense plea.
That is correct.
You're cooked? Why? But I'm sure you remember, Your Honor, that the defense clearly said they rejected justified self-defense and pleaded not guilty.
Now that you... Why, that's right.
Which means the defense has yet to prove anything at all.
No. Well, yes, that's true.
Why did she do the bow? Furthermore, just the fact that there is a bullet hole in the costume is not enough to substantiate even a plea of justified self-defense. Now, this is what I'm talking about. Like, it doesn't prove much.
Huh? How so? Ah!
Just don't stand there. Don't just stand there. Hurry up and tell the court what transpired that day. With the new information we acquired, added in, of course.
You mean by myself? You want me to put together a scenario all by myself? Ah! Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Dude, she's abusive. How is this allowed?
During the channeling, the defendant saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back, sir. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. A defendant then picked up on the opening, took the victim's gun, and ended it.
Okay, so he just came up with that on the spot.
A scenario you have put together does make sense. Yes, sir. Well, Mr. Wright?
On the surface, it does seem to make sense. However, I won't give up that easily.
Please refrain from glaring at me like that. Now then, your cross-examination, please.
Who cares what it proves? Your goal is to find contradictions, to find the truth. Okay. Okay. I'll try and keep that in mind. During the channeling, there's quite a difference in height between Dr. Gray and the defendant. Add in body strength, and it seems unlikely the defendant could have stabbed the victim.
Now that you mention it, yeah, I guess.
You think you can get away with such a flimsy reasoning, Mr. Wright? Maya Fey was in the middle of channeling, was she not? When channeling with the curtain channeling technique, the medium physically changes. With the nurse's build, the defendant could have easily been a match for the doctor. I don't believe it. She's even studied up on the curtain channeling technique. Dang. Like I said before, I am perfect. I am perfect. Wow.
About what you were talking about, I didn't quite get it. Never mind. Let's continue with the testimony.
Of course, the victim used the last of strength to fight back. So he was stabbed, but the stab wound didn't kill him.
But if you think about it, the blood loss... But if you think about the blood loss, he was probably hurt pretty bad.
How badly hurt would you say he was?
Actually, I went to give blood the other day, and afterwards, I felt a little lightheaded and dizzy. I guess the damage was maybe about 10 times the dizziness. Alright. Sorry.
Why? Dude, Gumshoe's getting abused in front of us. Where in the world did that pistol come from?
It looks like the victim, Dr. Gray, had specifically bought it for that day.
But a handgun?
He got it off a black market about 2 days before the murder.
Why did Dr. Gray bring a gun? Was he taking precautions against something? That is pretty weird. The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. So, you're saying that the bullet hole in the costume was made then?
Sorry, pal, but yeah, that's what I think. The two of them were already fighting when the shot fired.
Maya, I'm really glad you weren't hurt. Wait. Was there 2 bullet shots fired then? The defendant then picked up the opening, took the victim's gun, and ended it. Maya has never fired a gun before in her life.
The victim had already taken off with the safety. With the safety off, even an amateur like you could fire it just by pulling the trigger.
Even me, I wonder. Now do you understand? A Von Karma's logic is perfect. His testimony certainly makes us look very bad, but there's got to be a contradiction in there somewhere, and uncovering it is going to uncover the truth. I can feel it. All right. During the channeling, the defendant saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. But that doesn't make any sense. Defendant then picked up on the opening, took the victim's gun, and ended it. How could she... Okay. Oh, no, I didn't mean to hit that. Crap, how do I... Wasn't there a way to, like, skip quickly? Okay, alright. Let's look at the evidence. Because he's saying the victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. But he's also saying that, like... anyone could shoot at point-blank range or whatever. Okay. The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. Some chest. Could this be relevant, maybe? Crap, I should save. I should save. Gotta save before something horrible happens. Okay. Alright, what's this? The defendant had picked up on the opening, took the victim's gun, and ended it. I mean, that makes sense. No contradictions there. Stab in the chest, then shot at point blank. Gunpowder residue around the bullet hole. Let's see. Nope, that's nothing. That didn't help. I mean... It's kind of airtight. It's kind of airtight. Okay. Channeling, the defendant saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back. Clothes Maya was wearing at the time of the murder. Oh, the super fighting victim took out his gun. Like, there's nothing. There's nothing on this one. It's airtight. Unless the folding screen is relevant somehow. There's nothing. Unless the screen is the only thing I can think of, maybe. I mean, screw it. I'll try the screen, I guess.
Objection!
Yeah, I didn't think so. I don't know. I don't know. Let me load. Let me get that health back. I don't know. Genuinely, I have no clue. Picked up on the opening, took the victim's gun, and ended it. Like, there's nothing. There's literally nothing. There's nothing. I'm always like locked like this. Like I don't. There's just nothing. I can look at. What's up, depression? While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. You privileged pleb, you don't know what it was like playing without chat and save scumming on a DS emulator. I mean, I could look it up, but I genuinely don't know. Like, it doesn't make, none of these contradict anything. Salutation seems like someone is like, okay. Everything he's saying is true, like, or, well, I guess it's not, because while the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. That one doesn't make any sense to me, because, like, because they were too close, he missed. Like, what is that? That's ridiculous. Bullet hole in this costume was made then. I think that's what I think. The two of them were already fighting when the shot was fired. It's got to be that one. Are you sure you pressed on everything? Yeah, I did. That's the first thing I do, is I press on everything. They were already fighting when the including all options. I mean, I'll press on them all again, but that's the first thing I do, is I press on every single one. Yeah. This is about, like, when... Yeah, I remember this. Crane technique, yeah. You best figure this out, A-Dee. I need help. I need help on this one, I think. But I'll go through them all again. Stab, but if you think about blood loss, yeah. This is the blood loss one. I'm pretty sure I know the answer, but I won't say unless you need a hint. I'll take a hint. I'll take a hint gladly. Depression coming in to save the day. Where'd the pistol come from? It looks like the victim. Dr. A bought it for that day. This is weird, but I don't know if there's a contradiction. But a handgun got off the black market about 2 days before the murder. Why did he bring a handgun? We don't know. Took a shot, but they were too close, and he missed, which is weird. Yeah, this is the one I pressed on earlier. If I'm not mistaken, it's something to do with gunpowder. What? Okay, well, there is one piece of evidence that it was because he didn't realize having a hole in your clothes meant that the person you were fighting was fighting back. Okay, yeah, and I pressed on this. So I did press on every single one. Unless you already did that. I don't think I did that. No, that hasn't come up or anything. Anything to do with gunpowder. But, okay, hang on. Let me see. Because, like, this is... Stabbed in the chest, then shot at point blank. Gunpowder residue around bullet hole. Like, why wouldn't gunpowder residue be around every bullet hole? I don't think that helps me. And then 2 shots fired, bears my and Gray's fingerprints. That doesn't help me either. Like, there's nothing. There's literally nothing. Genuinely. Was it this one? Let me see. Yeah, this is the one. This is the one I'm sure is I'm sure the contradiction is here. Because Von Karma's worried about this one. Something else should have gunpowder? If I recall correctly, to be honest, this part confused me too when I first played it. Something else should have gunpowder. Wait, which one was she worried about? Go back. It's this one. It's this statement right here. The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. Which is a sus statement. Like, it don't really make any sense. How do you, because they were too close, you miss? Like, what are you on about? If anything, that would give you a better chance. But I tried the gun already, I think, on this one. Press? I pressed like 8 times. I'll press again, but... So you're saying that the bullet hole in this costume was made then? Sorry, pal, but I think that's what I think. The two of them were already fighting when the shot was fired. I am really glad you weren't hurt. The two of them were already fighting when the shot was fired. I mean, that's true, right? They were... The guy was stabbed already. Like, nothing I have contradicts any of that. Stabbed in the chest, then shot point blank. Gunpowder residue around the bullet hole. I just remembered? You might have to just give me the answer on this one, because I don't think it makes any sense. A-Dee, this one is again in your face. That doesn't help me. That doesn't help me, Dubibi. That doesn't mean anything to me. I don't think any time you've said that to me, it has made sense. Tried the folding screen? I tried the folding screen already. That was the one that I failed. I mean, I saved right before this, so I tried again, but... No! Alright. I'm gonna try... I'm gonna just have to try all of them. Wasn't on this testimony, I think? Well, there you go. So this stream is basically Chronic. Oh god, Chronic. Yeah, I forgot Chronic is the name. Chronic calling you stupid the whole time. There's a lot of that, yeah, but but no, not 100% of it. All right, well, I tried the folding screen. Every Ace Attorney stream. I mean, I might as well just start just trying random stuff then. I don't think it's very logical. Again, I believe it's something to do with the gunpowder, specifically something that doesn't have it. Is it? Unbelievable. No, 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 no. I'm getting my health back. I'm getting my health back, chat. I'm save scumming. I'm save scumming because that is ridiculous. Ridiculous. Okay. What? Let me see what he says. Let's see what he says here. Missing the tiny hole on this costume will be the prosecution's undoing.
Eh? What do you mean?
This little hole has actually created a huge hole in your testimony.
Explain yourself, Mr. Wright.
You said the two of them were fighting when the victim fired his gun at point blank. Loki hated this portion of the case. The second trial thingy is better. If that were true, then where is the gunpowder burn on this costume? Okay.
Gunpowder burn?
This is what you testified earlier. When something is shot from the point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole.
Oh.
But there is not a single trace of gunpowder burn on this costume. Okay, I guess if you were really paying attention, yeah, I guess you could have probably figured that out.
That is a very good point. And what exactly does this mean?
It means that when the shot was fired and they were standing apart from each other, thank you, Depression, by the way. Thank you, Depression. It's not something people say often, I guess. I'm disappointed, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You think you can punch a hole in my logic with that? With wishy-washy thinking like that, anyone can explain anything anyway. Then I implore you to disprove my line of thinking. Let's see. In the middle of their fight, the victim pushed the defendant away. And it was then, when they were separated, that he fired. How was that? As if that was even possible. According to the testimony, the wound from the stabbing was very severe. The victim would not have had the strength to push the defendant very far after that. Well, then... That's right. The defendant must have pushed the victim away. After stabbing him, she must have put some space between the doctor and herself. And then, while she was preparing to strike again, the doctor took his shot. There. That should satisfy even you.
That does seem to make an awful lot of sense. What do you think, Mr. Wright?
I must be careful. I can't afford to make a mistake here. Concentrate and think. It makes sense. Something doesn't make sense. Chronic, I assume you already played? I played all the way to Ace Attorney 6. I'm gonna go with something doesn't make sense. Although, I'm kind of bluffing here. There's a fatal flaw in your argument, Your Honor. In the argument, Your Honor.
Fatal? Flaw?
Yow! Very interesting. I would love to see where the flaw is. Show me something that contradicts my explanation. There has to be a snag in her explanation somewhere. She put some distance between them before rushing to make the final blow. And when she was about to strike, the doctor took his shot. There must be a piece of evidence that contradicts this line of thinking. Okay, alright, hang on. So I suppose he doesn't know about case 3 in this one? No, this is my first playthrough of this case. Crap. Wait. Okay, so something that contradicts that... Maya put distance between them. This, right? Maybe?
Take a look at this! Why are you showing this to me, pal?
Prosecutor Von Karma's explanation and this piece of evidence
do not contradict?
Huh?
Looks like you need to use your brain a little more, pal.
Oh, I thought I got it. Ugh, being lectured by Gumshoe of all people is so embarrassing.
Hey, come on, hurry up and get to the thinking cap on.
I thought I had it. Damn it. It's not even that bad if you ignore the reoccurring theme of... Unfortunately, I can't stay. I'll probably return some other day. Oh, well, I stream every Saturday if you're interested in coming back. There has to be a snag in her explanation somewhere. She put some distance between them before rushing to make the final blow. And when she was about to strike, the doctor took his shot. Okay. Okay. Maybe this? Subbed? Thank you. Your gameplay is so bad you're making my eye water? No. I'm sorry. Diagram of the channeling chamber? I mean, no, I don't think I'll get anything from that. Could it be this? Crap, I should save. No, I can't save. Oh, I'm screwed. I'm screwed. Whatever I put in will take the health off me regardless, no matter what. All right. Well, this is the only thing I can think of, the folding screen. Wait, what's the context? All right, so Von Karma said something like that they fought and then they got separated, or like Maya put distance between them, and then the doctor took out his gun and fired. And somehow there's some evidence that contradicts that story. And I still am unclear about us only hearing one shot while it says 2 shots were fired, but you explained that poorly. I'm sorry. Here, I'll get it wrong so that you can see. Oh, wait. I might have gotten it. What is that? A folding screen? I would like to point to the court's attention to the hole in the folding screen. Oh, I actually got it. I wasn't reading it because I thought I got it wrong. It looks like you already know what I'm talking about.
Who? Where? What? Mr. Wright, your explanation, please.
Dude, A-Dee, I'm so sorry. I completely forgot about this stream. Oh, you're good, Frutal. Don't worry about it. Are these two really that clueless? The bullet went through the defendant's sleeve first, then the folding screen. It passed through the height of approximately 8 inches off the ground, which means... when the shot was fired, Maya, I mean the defendant, was not getting ready to strike, but actually squatting low to the ground. Maya was getting her squats in? Yo.
Order! This changes everything. Please look at this diagram of the crime scene.
Nuvivi, you might consider changing your name because people are going to know you as Chronic now. You're the Chronic. The homie Chronic. The victim, Dr. Gray, was here when he fired the shot, and the bullet hit this folding screen. It hit at this location, about 8 inches off the ground. At this time, the defendant was in the area. Probably for the better TBH, he's giving me premature grays. Wait, Chronic is kind of tough. I kind of like it. I mean, that's, yeah. If you tell us if you want us to call you Chronic, we'll do it. Wait, what am I doing here? No! What have I done? I wasn't paying attention! Somewhere around here. Uh-oh. The judge's face is scrunched like he smelled some serious bad breath. I mean,
Wait, I just realized I forgot to brush this morning. Excuse me while I freshen up.
Oh, sure.
In the meantime, I want you to think things through again, Mr. Wright.
No, I screwed up! I'm gonna save now. I'm gonna change it to Chronic Nuvivi. ironic, new BB. Of course. Whoops. Job is done for now, but I should focus on where Maya was at the time of the crime. I wasn't paying attention to what they were saying. Sorry, I was reading chat. At this time, the defendant was in the area. The defendant was, I don't know, here somewhere? Squatting here? Maybe? Somewhere around here. Uh-oh, the judge is... Wait. No! I screwed up again. I don't understand, though. What am I... At this time, the defendant was in this area. This was the victim, so the defendant... I mean, she was squatting in front of the thing, right? So she had to... According to... Oh, she wasn't behind it. Or was she? Behind the folding screen? No. What? How did Phoenix come to that conclusion? Okay. I'm gonna load it. This is what you got for paying attention? You're soft locked? No, I'm not soft locked. Look at that. Got it. Here. Behind the folding screen? How does Nick come to this conclusion? The victim and his attacker were fighting, were they not? Then what would the attacker be doing all the way back there? Besides which, if the attacker was behind the folding screen, then how could the victim even know they were to shoot? It's obviously impossible. Yeah, I guess so.
Mr. Right!
No! That was wrong? Boy, did I just screw up royally. What's done is done. For now, I should focus on Maya, where Maya was at the time of the crime. Crap! And I saved that too! Yes, it was wrong. How you were the one who wasn't... Oh, crap. Well, I have no idea. He said she was squatting in front of the screen. I clicked here. That was wrong. I clicked behind the screen. That was wrong. I clicked, like, around here. That was wrong. I have no idea. I told you were soft lock? You're kidding. I'm actually soft locked? So it can't be behind. You said that. No, I didn't mean to. I meant to pull up my evidence. Oh, crap. I can't pull up my evidence. No, I hit it again. Oh, no. So, wait, you're serious? I'm actually soft locked. So I have to revert the save? Oh, wait. I can't revert the save. I'm laughing so hard right now. Why are you laughing? This means the stream might be over because I might have to... Okay, this is actually really bad. This is actually legit really bad. I mean... Why do you know it's a soft lock though? I don't understand. I'm cooked? This is what you get for being so stingy with your save files? I don't even know what was supposed to happen. Like, I don't understand. Okay. Alright. What is... How do I... Backspace. Oh, that's the button to skip. Okay. Alright, okay. Well, is there anything you can give to me? Am I really cooked? Am I really dead? Am I really... Is it really over? Like, How do you even know? How do you know? I don't understand. How do you know that I'm soft locked? Like... Like, how you are not cooked. You're trying to disprove what Francisca said. What? I was gonna tell you the answer? Wait, so I'm not soft locked. Alright, well, let's hear what you have to say. Because I feel pretty cooked right now. What was the point of that? Well, I don't know, just to see what would happen. Okay, I can't bring up anything. I've tried in front, I've tried behind, I've tried like on the victim pretty much. Now I'm mad because you can save scum until you get it. It's literally right there. I wish I could play Ace Attorney. I mean, it might be on sale. Actually, I'm pretty sure it's on sale right now. But it's too expensive for me right now. But yeah, no, I understand. There's even on sale, it's too. All right. Well, I mean, I don't know. So, all right. So, but you're saying I'm not soft locked then, right? I mean, I can just try random spots. What would the attacker be doing all the way back there? The attacker was banned fully green. How could the victim even know where to shoot? It's obviously impossible. You aren't? I'm messing with you? Oh, okay. Well then... Well, I wish they would... Where Maya was at the time of the crime? I mean... I don't know how Phoenix would know. And that isn't a lot, but my mom had a surgery recently. Family is doing the best on money. Yeah, no, don't worry about it. It's a bit of a frustrating game at times. Stop saying she was behind it, first of all. Alright, bullet hole here. Well, she must have been like in the line of sight, right? So like, I've tried here. I've tried like here. Nowhere. Unless she was behind the victim and like the bullet bounced off or something. I was saying soft lock because you can't go back to the to the context from before. Oh. In front? In front. I've tried in front. In front didn't work. Like right here? Yeah, look at that. In front does nothing. Unless you mean like in front like here maybe? But that wouldn't make any sense. And if it were to hit her sleeve before it hit the screen, she would have to be in the line of fire. Yeah, but I've tried like everywhere from here to here. And no, it's not working. You think the bullet did a ricochet through the room? You mean in the front of the room? Like... Or do you mean... What do you mean? Near the screen? In front. In front of the screen. I've literally tried right here. I've tried here like 1,000 times. There's no way. And there's all this stuff here too. In front of the screen. You mean like what, here? Nah, nothing. Divivi, there nowhere makes sense. What do you mean by in front? Right there at the corner? I have tried here. I have tried on the bullet. I have tried behind it. I've tried everywhere around here. Not a single one works. If it's not there, then it's in front of the victim. I've tried in front of the victim, like here. Unless you mean in front like here, or in front here, or in front under the 4 squares. I don't know. I could try here. Yeah, nothing. In front of the line of fire. Stop guessing, just do it. What do I do? What do I do? Bottom right? Alright, I'll try bottom right, I guess. I'll give bottom right a go, but I feel like I've tried bottom right only maybe a dozen times. Alright, let's see. Bottom right, boom. Somewhere around here? No. Bottom right does not work. Look at that. I'll try under the victim, even though I'm pretty sure I tried that too. Nope. Under the victim doesn't work either. I mean, I'll try everywhere. I'll try it all. Why not? Down here, sure. I mean, I have literally, there's nothing. There's nothing. It didn't make any sense. Lock in and stop it? What do you mean? Nowhere makes sense. Nowhere makes sense. I've tried here. 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 I've tried here, I think. I've tried down here and here. Let's do some breathing exercises. What? Unless it's on top of these things? This did not take me this long, even in my first playthrough. Ain't no way. Well, maybe because you had the context of what Francisca said. I wish I got here earlier so I could know what's going on and help more. Because A-Dee's being stupid. Hey! A-Dee, get up and do some sun salutations. Alright, I mean, I gotta just start guessing. I don't... Really? No. 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 That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. That makes zero sense. Somewhere around here! Uh-oh. The judge's face is scrunch. Wait, what?! What?! Where did I click on last time?! Wait, where was it? Where was it? Oh, crap! I clicked on this square last time! How come it... Alright, you know what? Screw it. One health is worth it. Wait a second. We didn't know the defendant was close to the ground based on the height of the bullet hole. But how can you argue the gauge distance from that? Isn't it possible that the defendant was standing much closer to the victim? That's impossible. But why? You, of all people, should know the answer to that question, Miss Von Karma. If she were shot from somewhere closer, there would be gunpowder burns present. However, there is nothing of the sort around the bullet hole of this costume. Ah, curse you, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You...
I believe has now been proven that the defendant was standing a ways from the victim when she was shot at. But do you think this has changed the defendant's situation?
Changes everything. It doesn't change anything. I feel like it doesn't change anything, but to be, I tried all over the place. There's no reason that should have taken that long. It's like you want to get throttled. No, I hate being throttled.
Honestly, Your Honor, this changes everything. The prosecution has claimed that the defendant was aiming to kill by stabbing. If that were true, delivering the final strike with that knife would be ideal. However, where and what was the defendant doing at the time? Squatting all the way by the folding screen? Exactly. If Maya Fey was the real murderer, why would she be by the folding screen instead of preparing to strike? Upon further consideration, it does make very little sense. Yeah, I figured there had to be a reason.
Man, I must have been stuck there for the longest time I've ever been stuck in an Ace Attorney game. Figuring things out and proving the logic behind everything is your job. Oof. Alright, with this, the rest of the trial should be in the blast radius of disaster. You are such a smart man, Mr. Phoenix Wright. To think that you've been able to take a completely hopeless case to this point. Now, I know why Papa had such a tough time with you. You amuse me. What? Ugh, of all the things to inherit, why did it have to be the smarmy smile? You say that like you get throttled on the daily? No, but I've been throttled. No, I'm talking about internet. How dare you damage my perfect logic?
Huh? How is this my fault?
You can start by repairing your standings by first removing that 3-strand goatee. Oh, and rest assured, your punishment will come later. What?
Punishment?
Well then, Your Honor, I think I've had all I can take of this detective's face. I think it's time to call in my next witness. Next witness? That's gotta be Lotta.
Very well. The court will take a 5-minute recess. After we reconvene, we will hear from the next witness.
What a nightmare. Oh my god. Are you sure this game is peak? Gotta go to the bathroom AFK? Yeah, see you in a bit. I don't know how I feel about this one. Screw it, why not? It's peak if you have common sense. No. A lot of those what I just went through was not common sense. Whew, that was a close one. I know you were giving it your all to defend me, but I could feel the death penalty hanging in the air. I felt like I was pretty close to dying myself. Yeah, no kidding. But you were wonderful out there. You listened carefully, made theories, and tricked everyone into believing you. Thanks. Wait, tricked? That must be the lawyer's secret technique, right? By the way, is the next witness who I think it is? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Lotta Hart. Oh, guess there's no escaping her, huh? Remember, Nick, you promised you'd save me. If you lose, me and my sis's ghost will come after you and haunt you. Your sister? Oh, are you talking about Mystic Mia? Yeah, do you remember her, Pearly? My sister was a super good lawyer. She was also Nick's teacher. Oh, I didn't know that. Mystic Mia. Interesting. Look, my favorite case is in this game, so just wait and see. I mean, I'm waiting. I'll hold my opinions until the end. If it makes you feel better, this next part is super easy. The contradiction is like right there. No, Vivi, don't. No, you saying that will make me not feel better when I don't get it.
Court will now reconvene. Now, for the first order of... Ow!
I don't want to hear it, old man. After I call my witness, sit there quietly and watch like a good little boy. By the way, I did remember what you ended up saying to me about the judge.
Yes, sir.
Bring in the photographer who witnessed the channeling. Witness, your name and occupation, if you please. Hey, Phoenix, how you doing? Just fine. Sorry about this. Didn't exactly have a choice, you know. It was, what was it? It was that dude. The skinny dude from the previous, from the last case in the first game. And he was like, he said something, my generation. And then I'm like, and then I said something like, Nuibi, that's your generation. And then you said to me back, you're like, yeah, and you and the judge are probably related. I'll always remember that. Name and occupation. I declare, what in tarnation? Hey, judge, this here is violence against my fair self.
That's fine.
That's fine? That ain't fine. What a whip. Ah! There's no need for foolish outcries from foolishly foolish fools. Just hurry up and testify about what happened on the day of the murder. I haven't even gotten out to say my name and job yet. I think I remember that. Yeah, you better. What I miss? We just had a little recess. Nothing super important. The name's Lotta Hart, paranormal photographer, and I'm here to testify.
Now, let's all be one big happy family, okay?
Lotta is the sanest one in the court. Right, currently, yeah. Wait, why? Is Phoenix not sane? Only the doc and the defendant went into the channeling chamber. We were waiting outside the door, and then bang, we hear this gunshot. Mr. Lawyer there broke the door down, and we rushed into the room. Inside was the dead victim and the defendant waving a pistol around. I swear, other than those two, there was no one in the room. There was no one else in the room.
And did you take a picture of the scene right after the murder took place?
Reckon course. Yeah? Excuse me? Reckon course. It's short for you reckon? Of course I did. Ah! Does it look like I care? Just hurry up and show your picture to the court. The moment of truth. What will be in that picture? Let's see here. This here's the picture. Okay. This is weird. Why? Okay. I kind of thought Maya would be standing on the other side. Damn, Maya's got long hair. I thought she'd be standing on the other side of the victim, more close to the wall, to the folding wall, but I guess not. Phoenix assistant got accused of murder again, and he has some weird thing with Edgeworth right now. Of course, he isn't sane. What do you mean? Edgeworth is like he's on vacation or something, or no, he retired, right? He's not relevant at the moment, I don't think. It would certainly seem that
It would certainly seem that only the defendant and the victim were in that room.
Lotta's photo, a picture taken at the murder scene. Lotta's photo added to the court record. Are you ready, Mr. Phoenix, right? I will clear all doubt about Maya through this cross-examination. Just watch me. Oh, you sweet innocent child? Well, alright, we'll see. We'll see. Only the doc and the defendant went into the channeling chamber. I don't need to do their voices during the thing. Was it really only those two who went in? What are you blabbering about? You were there too, were you not? Why don't you answer that yourself? Was it really just the two of them? Yes, Dr. Gray and Maya were the only two that went into that room.
Hold on, we can't have the defense testifying against its own client.
Anyway, folks, only the two of them went into the channeling chamber, you hear? But you knew that from the very beginning, didn't you, witness? Continue. What? I didn't get my health back? Oh, no! Oh, no! I'm saving now, just in case. We were waiting outside the door, and then bang, we hear this gunshot. Only one bang! Only one bang, just saying. Was it really a gunshot? Are you insane? You must have heard it as well. Why don't you testify for the court, Mr. Phoenix, right? Was it really a gunshot? Yes, I think it was something that sounded like a gunshot.
And why are we here listening to the defense testify?
And the world just becomes a little crueler. I heard a gunshot a long time ago, so I know. And I tell you, that was a gunshot I heard. Now this is where the story heats up. His entire cross-examination is so funny. Mr. Lawyer there broke the door down and we rushed into the room. So, let me get this straight. This Mr. Lawyer there broke the door down? Phoenix, what are you doing? Honestly, Mr. Phoenix, right? Why don't you tell us what happened then? Yes, Miss Von Karma. I broke the door down. Sorry. What is Phoenix doing? Why does this feel like an inquisition? No need for apologizing. That was great. You're a real man.
Oh, really? That's something I would have liked to see.
The judge? The judge is smiling rather openly. I'll take that as a good sign. And what did you see once you broke in? Inside was a dead victim and the defendant waving a pistol around. I'm dead? Why? You're the one making him press on the statements? What do you mean? What is he doing? Well, because I'm making him press, but I'm not making him say what he's saying. Are you sure it was the defendant, Maya Fey? Sure, I'm sure. I'm sure. Lotta seems awfully confident in her testimony. Press harder? Sure, press harder. Lotta, please, think back to the day one more time. What you getting at? Remember that what you said when we broke into that room? What else is he supposed to say when he was literally there? Oh, I don't know. Don't be so weird about it, I guess. I was murdered. Lotta, at a time like this? Times like this are perfect for snapping up shots. But anyway, what's going on here? This gal, is this Maya? When you saw the murder at the time, you couldn't even tell if it was Maya Fey or not. Am I correct? Well, you see...
Order! Miss Hart, you are here to present accurate testimony.
Yeah, sorry. Good. This shifts things back to my side. Does it, Nick? Does it? For a defense lawyer, your defense is terribly lacking, Mr. Phoenix, right? Witness, think back to when those two entered the channeling chamber. When they entered? One of those people that entered the chamber was Maya Fey, correct? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it was Maya that went in.
It looks like we've come to a collective conclusion. The person in this picture is most certainly Maya Fey.
Exactly. Rats, I'm trapped like one. Again. I swear that those two, there was no one else in the room. Are you absolutely certain of that? Sure am, but that old witch chased us out of the room, so... Old witch? Does she mean Morgan Fey? But there was no one else in there, and you know it. The channeling chamber was very dark, almost pitch black. Was there really no one else in there? What about behind the door, under the flooring, behind the folding screen? Behind the folding screen! It's super sus, and it's always been. What about behind the folding screen? Did you check back there? Wreck given? Huh? What in the... Wreck given. You know, you reckon? That's a given. It took me a good... I took me a good look around the room once. There ain't no way anyone was hanging out behind that folding screen.
If I may have a word with you, Miss Hart.
What? You got a problem?
Wreck given. I mean, I am having a little difficulty in understanding you. If you would stop saying such things as wreck given,
Now then, Mr. Phoenix, right? Do you see a problem with the testimony, or don't you? Just as I thought. There's nothing wrong with her testimony. I was with her, so I know she's telling the truth.
Enough! It seems that there are no issues with Miss Hart's testimony.
What? I'm not gonna get a chance? At this time of the crime, only two people were in the channeling chamber. The victim, Dr. Turner Gray, and the defendant, Maya Fey. What else? Come on, it's right there?
The face of the defendant cannot be verified in this picture. However, if we think about the circumstances, it would have to be the defendant.
What am I gonna do if I just let this go?
What is it, Mr. Wright? You look as if you have something to say.
If I make one wrong move, I'm going to have the judge against me. Is there anything I can present that would prove it's not Maya in the photo? Something to prove that it's not Maya in the photo? Please, A-Dee, if you mess this up, I will crash out. Wait. Don't worry. How can I mess it up if I save scum, right? Something to prove it's not Maya in the photo. Let's see. Let's see. I mean, but it is Maya. Think about the events of that day. The events of that day, I don't think that helps me. Stabbed in the chest and shot at point blank. Gunpowder residue around the bullet hole. Stop everything and listen. Lock in. I'm listening. I'm locking in. I mean, like, who else could it be? Like, I don't think there could be anyone else. Like, the closest Age? Question mark, Lamau. Can you, with that picture shown, prove that it's Maya? I mean, it's got the... It looks like it was what Maya was wearing. Maya's hairstyle. It's pretty close to Maya, and nobody I have met looks that similar. And I certainly don't have evidence of anyone else potentially looking that similar. Remember, if it's in your face, it's not it. Oh my lord, stop overthinking. Why are you looking at the profiles? What? You're thinking in the wrong way? What? Thinking in the wrong way. What? I don't even know what that means. Wait. Wait. Right? Could it be that she doesn't have a bullet hole in the sleeve? I mean, I can't see the... Oh, crap. Wait. I should have... Uh-oh. Your Honor.
Mr. Wright!
Is it possible that the person in this photo is not the defendant?
What? Do you know what you are proposing?
Yeah, that's just plain fool's talk. Thanks, guys. Your show of support was just great.
Now then, Mr. Wright, please show the court some proof. Prove to this court that the person in this photo is not Maya Fey.
Okay, wait. I mean... That's the closest thing I've got. Here I'm looking at the photo in its entirety here. You're supposed to... Wait. Exactly. Don't you think it could be anyone but Maya right now? $80. What? My line of thinking, right, is that maybe her sleeve... Let's see where that goes. Here is your proof. Is there a problem? Yeah, there's a problem. Oh no, I thought it would work on my inflections. Just wondering what an objection with a twist of "you're wrong" sounds like.
Mr. Wright, I'm sorry, but I don't follow your logic.
Shoot, I guess I wasn't showing enough evidence. Present another piece, give up. Well, I mean, I guess can't present anything yet would be the right answer then, right? This is the picture. You can't see the sleeve. I mean, that would make sense, right? Like if you were to say, "Oh, she doesn't have the bullet hole in the sleeve," and it's her left sleeve, so you can see the left sleeve. Like, why didn't I tell you to listen? Why the actual hell did you bring up the sleeve? Because you could see the sleeve kinda in this picture, and there's no bullet hole in it, so it would make sense if it's not Maya because you know she doesn't have the bullet hole. Told you to remember the events of the day. New BB, he went back to his save, so just focus on the present and help this idiot out. Brutal, but you can help too, maybe. You could, like... We're in the same situation, Fruital, you and me. We don't know. We have to, like, suss it out. I know, but you're thinking too far ahead. Stop everything. I'm fully stopped. Look at me. Look at how stopped I am. The only thing I think of is I can't present anything yet, but then I already said, like, Phoenix already said, like, it's not Maya or something, you know? No, Fruital wasn't here to know what the contradiction is. I'm also an idiot. I'm figuring out how to help too. That's why we have a new Fifi. No! Okay. Well, I don't think there's anything, so should I just say I can't present anything yet, I feel like? That must be the only way to go. A-Dee, please, you are trying to move... You're trying to move Maya... Oh, prove Maya not guilty. Therefore, that picture is wrong. Is there any other evidence? Of course, there has to be other evidence. I'm trying to prove Maya not guilty. There is no other evidence. There isn't. There's blood on this, but there's like she'd have blood on the front of her. Here, let me see. Okay, is there any evidence I can present that would prove it's not Maya in the photo? Here, I need to look at the photo in its entirety here. I mean, okay, what other evidence other than that one singular picture? Exactly, and that's the contradiction. You have no other evidence. Stop it. So then I would say no, right? I guess I can't present anything yet.
Well, Mr. Wright?
Nothing, Your Honor. That's very smart of you, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You really should give up trying to prove this is not my Faye. I didn't say anything about giving up. I just don't have the right piece of evidence to prove my argument.
That's enough!
Is this it? Is this all I could do?
I think it's quite obvious to this court that a verdict of not guilty is not possible.
I told you, totally 100% impossible.
Miss Von Karma, do you have any further questions for this witness?
Having established the defendant's guilt, further questioning won't be needed.
What about the defense? No further questions, I presume?
I couldn't protect my defense. The defense. Phoenix? Oh, I need the help. Yes, Mia, please come to me. Phoenix, you can't make that kind of face. A lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets. Mia. It was right, but he just doesn't get it. What? I guess I made it just in time, wouldn't you say? But pearls. Wait, what? She possessed Pearl? What? Okay, alright. The whole courtroom is seeing this. The whole courtroom is seeing that Mia has possessed a child and has physically transformed. Alright, can everyone please make note of this so that we can all understand that it is possible for a possession to take place and for the person that is being possessed to not be able to control themselves? Please, Judge, you're seeing this, right? Her clothes are a bit small. Anyway, what are you waiting for, Phoenix? Let's go. But how? She's already taken away every advantage. The advantage is still in your hand. Think carefully, one more time, about what you saw in the channeling chamber. Do you remember what you told me yesterday? Kichi? That's Kichi? Oh, it is Kichi. Hi, Kichi! A-Dee, this is Kangaroo Court. Just leave it. No! No! This is ridiculous! How can these people be like this? Dr. Gray! 2 pictures? You're so stupid? I don't understand! I was murdered. What? Lotta, at a time like this, times like this are perfect for snapping up shots. You see, there is one final piece to this puzzle. Mia? Questioning Lotta one more time, Phoenix. I don't know if she's doing it unconsciously or on purpose, but she's not testifying truthfully. This court runs in anime rules? It does, but even anime rules have some realism to them.
Now then, this court would like to end the cross-examination period.
Please wait, Your Honor. I'm sorry, did you think they meant that was me? What? The defense would like to request that the witness testify one more time.
Overruled. I'm afraid you're too late, Miss Wright. The cross-examination has already ended. Furthermore...
It's fine. I'll allow another testimony. A Von Karma case is perfect, absolutely flawless. And what better than that, what better time than this for you to see that?
But, I mean, I have some place I must go after this. All right, I'll allow it. Miss Hart, hurry and give us another testimony.
Well, heck, what am I supposed to talk about? Please tell us once more about what happened when you burst into the channeling chamber. Okay, you got it. See, you got through the judge. You got through to the judge somehow, right? Well, actually, it was Von Karma's whip that got through to him. Like, how are they not paying attention to that? How does it, these people? When we broke into the room, all I could focus on was Maya. I was, kind of scared of the dead body, so I didn't take a good look at it. I'm really bad when it comes to blood and ghosts and stuff, but I still managed to point my camera at Maya and take a shot. Okay.
Nothing sounds different from before.
Some parts of her testimony were very vague. I should press her on those sections. Struggle all you like. Struggle all you like as you taste the bitterness of your defeat. Well, amuse me with your useless questions, Mr. Phoenix, right? I'm waiting. Okay. A-Dee, maybe you shouldn't play Ace Attorney 3. Your stupidity might induce a heart attack. I need help sometimes. So what does she look like? You know, she looked almost like a different person.
A different person?
As evidenced by the possessed child in the courtroom currently, Your Honor. She may have seemed like a different person. However, she was still Maya Fey. We have already made that point abundantly clear.
Yes, that is true. Well then, Miss Hart, did you happen to see anything else?
I was kind of scared of the dead body, so I didn't take a good look at it. Then perhaps that body was not Dr. Gray's at all. Eh? Well, I reckon that's possible. What? If the body inside that room was not that of Dr. Gray, then whose body was it, Mr. Phoenix, right? Well, what if it was that of Maya Fey after the channeling? Or maybe... Foolish fool spouting foolish foolishness, just as I expect of a foolish fool such as you. If that were the case, then that would mean that Maya Fey is, in fact, dead. Seriously, though, I can't stay for the stream, but good luck with your court case. Thank you, Kichi. I appreciate it. Kichi, we love you, and I hope you're not overworked too hard. And that would make the defendant's chair quite a lonely place, wouldn't it? Sorry, Maya. You're all done here? Can I continue? I'm really bad when it comes to blood and ghosts and stuff. And even knowing that, you still persist in being a paranormal photographer? That's why I'm getting out of this here business. This gal's gonna get the dirt on some stars and be a tabloid photographer from now on. She goes through the jobs faster than a baby goes through diapers. Mr. Phoenix Wright, would it kill you to stay on topic for a change?
Well, would it, Mr. Wright?
Nice tag team in stereo. Guess I should be grateful it's just not in 5.1. What the heck was that joke, Phoenix? Still managed to point my camera at Maya and take a shot. 2, right? 2 what? 2 shots. You took 2 shots.
But only one has been submitted as evidence.
Miss Hart, where's the other picture you've been withholding? It's true, I did hear like 2 clicks when she was in there. No, you got it all wrong. It's not me. I didn't mean anything bad. I know I can be a little mean, but I ain't evil. Also, I don't expect the 2 shots to be that much different from each other. Well, at least she knows herself.
And why have you not shown this other picture to the court yet?
Well, ain't it obvious that prosecutor woman told me to shut my trap about it? What? What? Von Karma?
Miss Von Karma, you're hiding critical evidence?
Unforgivable, Von Karma. Suppressing evidence like this, you're as bad as your father. Confront Francisca, leave it to the judge. Confront, I guess? Your Honor, the defense asks that Prosecutor Von Karma be held in contempt of court. Oh my god, wait, well, I don't... Me, in contempt of court? You can't be serious. But you hid evidence from the court on purpose. That's not fair. Not fair. Phoenix, you're a lawyer? Are you a lawyer or a school child? I was so angry I lost my composure.
Yes, Von Karma, would you care to explain yourself to the court?
I thought this picture was not important and thus felt no need to submit it at all. How could you think? The pictures were more or less the same, so why bother with the second? I mean, it's just much more trouble than it's worth for me to submit this as evidence. More trouble than it's worth? How? How can you say that? If you want to see it that badly, I'll submit it. Lotta's photo 2 added to the court record. Interesting.
What is this picture?
It's obvious. The second picture the witness took that day of the scene of the crime, well, it's a bit off-center, but that's what you get with a nervous amateur.
I think the important point is the person in the picture. This is most definitely not Maya Fey.
Okay. All right, chat. I see the future. I we'll get to that.
What is the meaning of this?
This might be the break I was looking for. Now should I should I not insist that the person in the picture is not Maya? Insist it's not Maya. I have to. Your Honor, as you can plainly see, the person in the picture is not Maya Fey.
Yes, I see that.
It's not just her face.
It's not just her face. Her whole body has taken on a different appearance.
There is only one conclusion that can be drawn then. That somehow this other person snuck in and traded places with the defendant.
Order, order, order. Well, yes, I believe you are correct, Mr. Wright. The person who was inside the channeling chamber was not Maya Fey.
Mia, we did it! You're too soft. Huh? You're softer than Aunt Morgan's strawberry desserts, Phoenix. Take a look at the prosecutor Von Karma's face. She's smiling? I think you'd better continue to worry, Mr. Phoenix, right?
Miss Von Karma, what do you mean by that?
Your Honor, I would like for you to take a look at this picture. This was taken yesterday at the detention center's visitors room. This is Mr. Phoenix Wright and the defendant Maya Fey during his visit.
Maya Fey? But isn't this totally a different person?
She looks this way because she is obviously in the middle of channeling a spirit.
It's unbelievable that she can...
Literally, the child in the room! Yet, it is the truth. When Maya Fey is in that state, she physically changes into the person she's calling. Miss Von Karma, a word if I may. Mia? Taking pictures of someone during a private visit is illegal. Surely you must know that the picture can't be submitted as evidence. Obviously, I know this picture is illegal, but I never intend to submit it as evidence in the first place. Wait, From the moment I showed this picture to the court, this case became all mine. After all, this image has now been forever burned into the judge's mind. I don't even have a single witty line. It looks like we've been had.
I don't claim to understand this, and I still cannot believe it. Are you saying that this person is the defendant Maya Fey?
If I give up here, the trial will end. But if I slip up and say something wrong, it will cost me. Is there any way I can prove that this person in the picture is not Maya? I can prove it. I have returned. You're still Chronic T. Your Honor?
Oh, the fire has returned to your eyes, I see.
Do you get it now, A-Dee? Maybe. This picture, within this picture lies a critical contradiction to all the testimony up until now.
A contradiction?
So, you think you've spotted a problem with this picture, then earn your keep. Why don't you point out exactly... Okay. The contradiction is right here. Right? This is where the thing from before came in. Please direct your attention here.
To the sleeve? But there isn't anything odd about it.
Okay, yeah. See, this is... Yeah, okay. Alright. And that's exactly what is so odd. Something that shouldn't be there is suddenly missing. Should be there? Ah! There was a bullet hole in the sleeve of the defendant's costume. If that's the case, then it should be in this picture as well. Thank goodness. Come on, you knew I was gonna get that one. There's no way I wouldn't.
Miss Von Karma, you intend to hide this valuable piece of evidence? You will most certainly be assigned a penalty for this.
Alright, this should do some major damage to her argument. Don't celebrate yet. You like to bring down the mood, don't you? Take a look at Miss Von Karma's face. She's smiling. She's got that condescending grin plastered all over her face again. It seems my presence was sapping away your IQ. No. I was just remembering. I just remembered something that I thought about earlier. Just jumping the gun again. I see, Your Honor. I would like to extend an apology on behalf of those incompetent fools.
What do you mean? And what incompetent fools?
If those fools down at the precinct hadn't missed the bullet hole, I would have gotten a report about it. As I didn't, I could not have known that this picture was of any value to the case.
I see.
That's a little bit ridiculous, I'm going to go ahead and say, because I feel like a picture of the crime scene is pretty relevant, even if it is slightly different than a previous picture, but sure, whatever. She's lying through her teeth, I know it. That woman knew about everything. The bullet hole, the picture, everything. But you can't prove that. Franziska Von Karma's idea of a perfect case is quite fascinating, don't you think? Your Honor, you need not worry. If you must assign a penalty, I'll personally make sure that the detective gets what's coming. Dude! Gumshoe! I'm sure there will be great gnashing of his teeth at his next salary discussion. Poor Gumshoe.
In any case, this is a very big problem. When the defendant was taken into custody, her costume had a bullet hole in its sleeve. However, from this photo, it would appear that right after the shooting, there was none.
The judge is confused by the strange twist of events. This is your chance, Phoenix. Load all you've got into this one shot, all right? Got it. Watch this, Maya. Your Honor, there is only one logical explanation for the contradiction. The picture is fake, the bullet hole is made later, the shooter is someone else. I think the shooter is someone else, honestly. Can I save? I can. Okay. I think the shooter is someone else. I don't think... I mean, this makes sense. It's not the picture's fake. This kind of makes sense, but I doubt it. I'm going to go with the shooter someone else. The defendant's sleeve had a bullet hole in it. However, this person clearly does not. There can be only one explanation. The person who shot Dr. Gray was not the defendant, but a different person altogether. What?
Order! If order is not restored, I will suspend this trial.
Dude! The defense's argument is a complete mess. A complete mess? I fail to see how. Please enlighten us. Hey, witness. What the heck? Is that any way to ask a gal for a favor? Be quiet, you. You were the one who said it was only the two of them when you entered the room. Well, you know, if you were lying, I swear that my whip will be the last thing you see. Look, sis, you're looking mighty scary. Why don't we say you... I swear I wasn't lying or nothing. There wasn't anyone else in there, honest. You see, now riddle me this, Mr. Phoenix, right? Where did the defendant vanish to? And where did this other woman appear from? Why is it lately all I want to do is cry?
Well, if the person in this picture is not the defendant, and this poses two very big questions. First, where did the defendant vanish to? And second, where did this person come from?
That's right. Now hurry up and answer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Come on, you can't fall apart here, Phoenix Wright. I can't believe that even Maya's calling me by my full name. But I mean, how am I supposed to prove something like this? Had enough yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Or do you think you have enough in... Or do you think you have enough in you to turn things around even now? To turn things around? That's right. Mia would always turn things around and change her perspective. Phoenix? So, where did this intruder appear from? And where did Maya disappear to? I need to look at this situation from a different angle. Let's see. What if before we broke in, the third person was already in the room? And what if Maya had left the room, that room somehow? If I could prove that either of those two conditions were true...
Mr. Wright, let's hear what you've come up with.
I think what happened before we forced our way into the channeling chamber is a third person had entered it, Maya had left the room, something I can't explain yet. A third person had entered it. Maybe this? Your Honor, I would like to present some evidence. Uh-oh. I have proof that there was someone else in the room before the murder took place. No, I don't have proof of that. Crap. Phoenix. I got nothing. I got nothing. Crap, and I can't save. Yeah, I got nothing. Let me save now. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. There we go. Ouch, that stung. Present another piece. Think it over again. Think it over again. Let's see. If we start over and try to think what before we broke in, what if before we broke in, the third person was already in the room? And what if Maya had left the room somehow? I could prove that either of these two conditions were true. Maya had left the room. Remember the key? The key? I mean, the key would... I think Morgan had the key, right? That morning. Unless... I mean... Okay. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna save here. Something I can't explain yet. Is it something I can't explain yet? Remember the key. The key. I mean, Maya had left the room. I don't think I can prove that Maya had left the room because she literally got... She can't. So it has to be this. It's either this or it's something I can't explain yet. And I doubt it's something I can't explain yet. So it must be a third person had entered it. Proof that there was someone else in the room before the murder took place. The key, maybe? No. Okay, hang on. What do I got here? You are fixated on something that cannot be proven yet? So then, what? What are you saying that... Are you saying it's something I can't explain yet, then? Remember the key and how Mia said it'd be vital for this specific trial. I mean... I'm sorry, but I simply can't. You see? And the reason is quite simple, because there is no explanation, that's why.
As I thought, another big waste of this court's time.
Phoenix, you can't just give up like that. But Mia, rethink things one more time. There has to be an explanation. I'm already perfect, so of course my conclusions are also perfect. Alright, Phoenix, calm down and let's try this one more time. Okay, so it's not that. It's not that. So, okay. I really don't think Maya had left the room. I really don't. That seems near impossible. So, are you even listening? I am. But the key, when you say the key, you must mean this key here. I said the key needs to be used. Why'd you say it can't be proven? Well, because, I don't know, just to rule it out, I guess. Yes, I'm referring to that key there. Okay, yeah. Do you remember where you found the key? Pearl gave it to me. Pearl was holding it. Remember when Mia said it shouldn't be in your hands? I mean, I guess I remember, but that I don't see how that's relevant, really. Remember how it's the only key for the channeling chamber? Yes. Yes. I'm aware of that. But it doesn't really make any sense. Is there something I don't... Is there something I... Hi, Jelly. Is there something I don't know about how the door works, maybe? Can it only be open from the inside or open from the outside or something? Like... I can't stick around. I'm just popping in. Oh, sweet, sweet. That's okay. I mean, I could try... Maya had left the room. Jelly 80 is being an id? No! No, I'm not! These are tough! These are actually difficult. I mean, I could try this. I could try this and just see... Maya had left the channeling chamber at some point. And the defense can prove this. Oh? How a foolish fool makes a foolish face while dreaming foolishly foolish dreams. Maya Fey was being looked after by her aunt, Morgan Fey. A-Dee, you're genuinely slow? No! A-Dee, use your big brain. It doesn't work when this core is a kangaroo core and they don't make any sense themselves. The chances of her leaving the crime scene is lower than that detective's salary. Anyway, let's see some evidence. Prove that from the murder until this time of arrest, defendant has left the room. Ain't no way. Ain't no... That doesn't make any sense! Even if I get it right, it doesn't make any sense to me! A-Dee Dementia canon? No, it's not canon. That's only fanon. Miss Hart, do you remember this key? Well, I've seen it. Hey, that's the channeling chamber key, right? Before the channeling started, Maya locked the door from the inside with that. She did? The defendant herself locked the door. Yeah, that's why we all couldn't get the door open. That key's the only one of its kind, after all. Oh, one of a kind, you say? A-Dee, man, I'm so disappointed. No. I don't know how anyone could be disappointed in me. These things are, like, impossible to get. Every time after I do one, I feel justified. Every time after I fail one, I feel justified that I failed it because it doesn't make sense. Wait, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Yes, it looks like she's catching on. I'm afraid to ask, but why is that key currently in your possession? Huh? What do you mean? If Maya Fey locked herself in, then the key should have been with her. Yes, agreed. However, she did not have the key at the time of the arrest. It makes perfect sense? Does it? Well, ain't that a kick? How come you're holding it? I got this as a present from a certain little girl. She's in the courtroom over there, possessed by a spirit. And that little girl was nowhere near the crime scene at the time. Well, I mean, we don't know that 100%, Phoenix, but sure. That's preposterous. Because I tried explaining, you shouldn't feel justified, you are genuinely an id. No! This means that Maya Fey must have left the room. If she had not, then I would not be holding this key you see before you. No. Okay, y'all, I gotta go now. Bye, A-Dee Lock Kid. I will. I'll try my best. Bye, Jelly.
It seems we have come to an impasse. This picture has clearly captured the face of the murderer. However, is this person the defendant or not? The defense is arguing that this person is not the defendant. Furthermore, as proof, this key has been submitted as evidence.
Oh, they took the key from me?
Miss Von Karma.
How can this be?
At this point in time, a verdict in the defendant's guilt is not possible.
My perfect case. How is there a flaw in my perfect case? Don't think you've won yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'm a prodigy. I have never lost a case. Well, and I don't intend to lose here in this courtroom to a fool like you. I don't care what I have to do. I will get my guilty verdict.
That's enough. If you would like to continue, do so in the lobby. Court will reconvene tomorrow at 10 a.m. That is all. Court is adjourned.
You need to wash your hair? Wow, that was you, Pearly. You summoned my cyst? Yeah, I felt like I had no choice. Great going, Pearly. I knew you were special. Hey, Nick, did you know? Yeah, it's not like anyone else in there could have done that. Nick, I know you're trying to really hard and all, but I really don't remember ever leaving that room. I don't think that a third person could have gone into that room. Yeah. Well, at least we have until tomorrow to figure things out. Like, what happened in that room, for instance. Yeah, I'm counting on you. I envy the two of you. Oh, by the way, Nick, do you think you could take Pearly back home for me? Sure. Alright, Pearls, you ready to go buy some tickets? Huh? A ticket? Poor thing, so sheltered. I have to give Pearl a ride home because she walked for like 4 hours or whatever. Save progress up to this point? Yes. I'm amazed I survived that. Holy. Oh my goodness gracious. Alright, still going. This game is significantly harder than the first, I feel like. Thank you very much for bringing me home, Mr. Nick. You're welcome. I had to come and look into a few things here today anyway. I thought about this a little. If Mystic Maya didn't kill that nice man, she definitely didn't. Yes, of course. But if she didn't, then someone else did, right? That murderer person. Yes, Pearls. Oh, I see. I wonder what's wrong. She seems sad. Today's trial? Wait, Pearl is kinda similar to A-Dee? In what way? You haven't seen my forehead. So, what did you think of seeing your first trial? I was really surprised. I had never seen so many people before. Oh. And Mystic Maya looks so small and helpless. Well, Maya's already naturally short, so... And then, that snobby woman with the ruffly clothes? Ruffly... Oh, she means Francisca? Is that how you pronounce her name, by the way? Francisca? She had such a bad attitude. She acted like she had already decided that Mystic Maya did it. I'm going to tell her what I think of her tomorrow. I wouldn't miss tomorrow's trial for the world. Prosecutors? Why was that woman bullying Mystic Maya? Well, she's the opposite of a lawyer, a prosecutor, so her job is to prove people guilty. They don't care if someone's innocent. All they care about is if they win. That's terrible. But she's really a good prosecutor with a heart on the inside, right? No prosecutor is, I don't think. There's no one like that. All prosecutors are the same. Well, he might have become a good guy eventually. He? Who are you talking about, Mr. Nick? Is it that person Mystic Maya was talking about? Mr. Edgeworth? Oh. No! That was a long time ago. He's not around anymore. Huh? He clutched onto his foolish pride too fiercely and died for it. What? Oh, that's too bad. Is Phoenix lying or did I miss something? What? Died for it? Honestly, I think it's just this case. It's a bit convoluted on the first playthrough. I was talking about her being a sheltered weirdo, but hey, maybe your forehead's massive too. It's not. It's not. And a sheltered weird... Or whatever. By the way, yes, what is it? You wouldn't happen to know anything about who the murderer is, would you? Why are you asking me? No, I was just asking earlier. I didn't see anything. She didn't see anything, huh? Speaking of that, during the murder, where was Pearls, and what was she doing? And on top of that, this key. Just when did she pick this up? Yeah! Pearl's alibi? No, ask her about the key! Ask her what's going on with the key. How did she get the key? My forehead is massive. Frugal. I just realized I never asked you, what were you doing at the time of the crime? Pearls, where were you, and were you even... Where were you... Wait. Pearls, where were you, and what were you doing when the murder happened? What was I doing? I wasn't doing anything. She's really bad at lying. You can whisper it to me. I won't tell anyone, I promise. Oh, seriously? Okay, so this 2 locks mean I need like 2 pieces of evidence or something? I guess you can see through my lie, huh? Yeah, clearly. I can't lie to you, can I, Mr. Nick? Oh my god. Alright, well, I guess I gotta go to other places for now. Don't worry, big foreheads aren't bad. They're a thing in the modeling industry, I think. New Vivi. What are you on about? It's really empty. Training was supposed to be held today, but I guess it's already over. Can I go into the chanting chamber? I can. Anything in here that I could look at? Looks like Morgan's here too, but she hasn't noticed me yet. What is she doing? It looks like she's talking to a picture. Don't you see? Take a look around. Finally, my chance has come. I've waited for this day for so long. That's right. Prepare yourself, dear Misty. Or Missy, or... What in the... Who's there? Oh, if it isn't Mr. Wright. Just curious, but that picture you were just looking at. Oh, today was that event. Was it good? Was it not good, sir? I heard you did well. Huh? Oh, yes, thank you. I am terribly sorry. I could not attend the trial today. Please accept my apology. I had a previous engagement as I had to watch over the trainees training today. I get the sense she really doesn't want to talk about the picture. All because the master can't be here with us, you understand. And that is why a lowly branch family member such as myself must do this. Alright, well, let's talk to you. What happened? Okay, look, A-Dee, they drew a whole ad cutscene thing for that interaction. Please remember it. Because obviously it had to have been important. I mean... Have you remembered anything about the murder? No, I told you everything I know already. Were you in this room the whole time Lotta and I went to call the police? Yes, of course. I was by Mystic Maya's side the entire time. I performed the spirit severing technique and held her in my arms afterwards. You said that yesterday as well. Did anything else happen? I would like to say more did, however, that it is all that occurred. I was really hoping for some new info. I suppose nothing happened in the end. Good, sir. Sorry to have played on your hopes. Could you possibly be more patronizing? Training? So, do the students train here every day? Yes, absolutely. They were given a day off. They were given a day off the day after the murder, of course, however. And I assume both Maya and Pearls went through the same training? Mr. Wright! Yes. Wow, she got really scary real fast. How many times must I tell you before you understand it, good sir? They are to be addressed as Mystic Maya and Mystic Pearl. Mystic Pearl as well? Sorry, I meant Mystic Maya and Mystic Pearl. Wait, I'm sorry, but Mystic Pearl? Isn't that going a bit too far? Next question, please. Oh man, she's really being a pain in the butt about this. Please remember to watch not only what you say, but how you say it, good sir. So the master is Maya's mother, right? Misty. She is a brilliant medium. And where is she now? We are not sure. Not sure? About 16 or 17 years ago, Mystic Misty failed at channeling a certain spirit, and after that, she simply disappeared. I don't believe she will return to this village in any case, and in 4 years' time, her name will be forever erased from this village. Erased? A person who has been away from a village for over 20 years is considered dead. Oh, I see. And that is 4 years from now for her. When that happens, a new master will be appointed to Kurang Village. And Mystic Maya was supposed to become the next master. However, with this murder, I'm afraid I must be imagining things. I thought she was laughing to herself for a second there. Okay, so that's Maya's mom, Mystic Misty? And how have I not seen her? Ever? How have I never heard of her? It's crazy. Maybe that other girl's still around here. 6, 7. Looks like there's no one here, and even though the weather's gorgeous today, it's raining inside my heart. Misty Faye, remember, are you dense? No. I've never heard no Misty Faye, I don't think. The bedding is all laid out today, too. Guess I'll leave them alone for now. Maya's mother? DL6? Okay, alright. No, that I think that's a fair reason for me not to remember. That was like a year ago. It was a year ago. Like, how on earth am I meant to remember that? Let me talk. What do I need for this? Let's see. You really don't want to tell me what you're doing at the time of the murder. Okay, Magatama, I can unlock your psych locks, right? Yes. What should I do? Should I tell you what my secret is? If you would just tell me, it would be easier for both of us. I'm so nervous. Pearl's holding onto a key, the key to this whole case. I can feel it. Speaking of keys, this one turned out to be quite important too. I didn't think it would literally be the key to today's trial, though. I mean, I could... Let's just see what happens. Pearl's alibi. Pearl, you have to tell me what you were doing when the murder happened, okay? But what if I can't just tell you what happened? Then I guess what happened... Then I'll guess what happened. How does that sound? What? You can't do that. You'll tell me if I guess something right, won't you? Yes? Oh, okay. Now, when the murder was taking place, you were... Ah, crap. Ah, crap. Channeling chamber. Side room. Meditation room. I don't know. Side room? Why am I going to lose points for this? Crap, I better back out. You don't have the evidence? Don't. Should investigate and gather some more clues before I try again. Why hasn't my health healed? Why hasn't my health healed? I thought that health was gonna heal. My health. I keep calling it my health. It's not my health. I must still be in questioning. She'll probably be done in a little bit, so I'll come back later. I guess I could go back to my office and see what... You scum? Why am I scum? Okay, I'm a scum a little bit, but not that bad. It's not that bad. How else would I get through this? There's no way I could get through these cases just by being good. This case has had me out of the office most of the time. I can come back tomorrow. Helping Maya should be my top priority now. Well, then I've gone everywhere. I've talked to everyone. Her music is all playful and cheery. I've gone to Winding Way. I've gone into the side room. Yeah. Wait, have you looked at the updated office dialogue? I don't think so. Channeling chamber. Hello. I mean, could I present her with something? Maybe? What if I present her with this? What happens then? What do you think about this? I'm terribly sorry, but I'm afraid my spiritual powers are not as strong as you might think. I really am terribly sorry, though. This has nothing to do with your spiritual power. I mean, it kind of does. Why the hell aren't you examining everything? This has to be rage bait? What? I mean, I've examined what I... This folding screen is really showing its age. All of its edges are a bit tattered. The lettering is fading too. I think I recognize a few of the characters on here. Ku-ra-in. I'm pretty sure that's what it says. Maybe I'll ask Maya about it later. Well... I guess this is an altar. Whatever it is, feels important. Mirror-like object with cloudy reflective surface. Like, I searched, I've looked through I've examined through all of this already. There's some empty space behind the folding screen. Light with candles can't reach. It's completely dark. It wasn't anyone to murder. Japanifornia? Why you keep saying that? I don't even know what that means. Like, I mean, okay, wait. Let me examine this blood. This is where the medium sits, I assume. There are 4 panels on the flooring. Straw hand. No, you haven't. I literally saw you go past something twice. I'll tell you later. Something new? There's... In here? There's no way. It's a very heavy looking door. Lock on is broken because, well, I broke it. It doesn't seem to be possible, but I managed to break it pretty badly. I mean, when we want to do something bad enough, people can do the most amazing things. Not in here? Like, I hope you go bald. What? Nubibi, why would you say that to me? Like, back at my office you want me to examine? There's no way, right? Poster of a TV station called Hero of the Steel Samurai. Maya stuck it up there right before she left. I wouldn't say that the Steel Samurai and the attorney's office are a good match, but Maya threatened to curse me with some magic spell, so I guess it can stay. It's my desk. I keep it neat for those rare occasions when I actually have a client in the office. Maybe I don't think any of this is relevant. Difficult looking legal books stand in a formidable row. They mock me. Actually, I've been neglecting them for so long. A layer of dust has started to form. One of these days, I should try and build up the courage to read one. Maybe. Alright. This is useless. Maya's still not there. Back to Crane Village. Let's go here and then go to here. Examine this, maybe? It's a really old urn. There are ashes of a person long dead inside. It looks like something with long history. Other than that, it's not very interesting. Time to move on. It was right there? What? I'm gonna go outside. I should be back in half an hour. Alright, see you in a bit. I might be done by the time you come back. Excuse me. Who am I talking to? There's no one here. It's a small alcove. I have no idea what it's supposed to mean or symbolize. I've had one of these in my office. It would end up as storage space. But here, it's decorated with some pretty flowers and a beautiful hanging scroll. Now I doubt it. You're hopeless? Why am I hopeless? The clothing box? What clothing box? What you talking about this? What clothing box? What is a clothing box? Hi, Meowworth. I've never heard. I don't know what a clothing box is. What on earth is a clothing? I'm shaving your head. No, you are not. No, you are not. You're not coming anywhere near me. Earth, I can't do this anymore. Yes, you can. You can do this. You can do this for days. You can do this for weeks. No, no, Navibi, it's not me. It's this case. This case is insane. Is he slow? No. I'm so fast. Look at how fast I am. Alright, does this say anything new? A piece of cloth with a ton of finely written characters jammed onto it. Probably esoteric knowledge, but mediums would know. Let's see. Here's one in English. It says 100 ways to save money. Being a medium sounds like a rough way of life. He's worse than slow. He's senile. No, no, no. Not a wrinkle in sight. A-Dee, please. What? You said clothing box. There's no such clothing box. What are you on about, clothing box? You mean... Wait. Wait. What, this? Well, whatever this is, I've already examined it. None of these look like it. They're clothing boxes. Side room clothing box. Alright, let's see what you're on about. Let's see. Let's see. You mean this thing? I keep wondering about this box. I'm sure this wasn't here before the murder took place. It looks like a box for storing clothes, but it's pretty big for just clothes. It's mostly empty, but a few folded pieces of channeling costumes sit at the bottom. That's it? So Francesca, she's here. Yeah, we met Francesca. She whips people. She straight up assaults and attacks people, even in the middle of court. That clothing box was utterly useless? You said the name wrong? Is it not Francesca? How is it pronounced then? Francisca? There's nothing more. There's nothing more. I looked at the box. There's nothing more. Examine everything. Look at the incinerator. I don't think... Okay. Alright. It's a small incinerator. I don't think garbage trucks come all the way. I've already examined this. Yeah, I've already examined all of this. Like, I examined it all once before. I don't know why... Splendid garden with a smart large lamp. Although it's incinerator. Yeah, there's nothing. A-Dee, you gave me a headache? No! I'm sorry. Side room looks like the guests can use it as a place to take a break when they feel tired. I mean, I will examine everything if you want me to examine everything, but I really feel like... Because I've already examined everything once before. The box the box I got. The box I understood because it's new, because it wasn't there previously. Still charming to see a real sliding door like this in person. From here, I can see that the winding way and the little garden in the courtyard. She's the most amazing character in my opinion. Meowworth, you be whipping? I know what I'm doing. I've played this case like 3 times already. A-Dee, you make me mad, and I'll talk to Morgan. I did! Ain't no... Present what? Okay. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Dude, I just forgot how to play this game. Present what? Maya's costume. No, I can't present that. Maybe this? That is Mystic Maya before I applied the spirit severing technique. This picture, it was taken without my express permission. I knew allowing a person like her from the Heartland into our country was a bad idea. You do realize that Heartland is part of this country, right? Well, nothing there. Yeah, honestly, I didn't like her before, but after replaying Justice for All, I understand her a lot more. That is Mystic Maya before applying the spirit severing technique. This picture, It was taken without... Oh, wait. Did I do that one already? Oh, I guess... Oh, I did both. I guess she gives the same answer for both. This? There are 6 parts to the Kurain sacred writings. To think that this valued treasure of our village and Mystic Maya were both shot by a gun. Well, that's... Even if it was something that occurred during a channeling, it is an unforgivable act. Key? This is the key to this room. That's right. But the key... I don't have the key! The key was taken into evidence! That's right. But why do you have it, good sir? That I'm not telling. Return it at once! I can't. It's evidence after all. Yeah, Phoenix should not have this. It should be evidence. I think she knows exactly how important this key is to the murder. But what is this feeling I'm getting from her? It feels... I can't describe it. I don't think there's anything else. A-Dee, I love Friends so much that I am her. Meowworth, you're gonna whip me? You're gonna whip Nuvivi? You can't be whipping your friends. Show her eeny meeny. My head genuinely hurts now. Show her eeny meeny? Like show her a profile of somebody? Ain't no way that works. What? What do you think about this? I am terribly sorry. I'm afraid the spiritual powers is... Okay, that was useless. That did not work. But that's a possibility. Like, how do you... I mean, that's interesting, I guess. Unless you meant this? No. What is an eeny meeny? That's her name! Eeny meeny! Look. I-N-I-M-I-N-E-Y. Eeny meeny. That's her name. That's her name. I don't know what to tell you, Meowworth. I don't know what to tell you. A-Dee, how do you feel about laser hair? No comment. A-Dee, the next time you are on voice chat, I'll yell at you. Oh, if you want, we can hop on voice chat for a little bit after the stream. For just a tiny bit, because there is something I want to say. I got nothing. There's nothing. There's nothing. There's nothing. Yes, please, because that's what you'll get soon. Oh, seriously? I'd be all about it, Nuivi. I'd be down. Can I talk to you about anything? No, I can't talk to you yet. I got nothing, y'all. I got nothing. This is the hardest, most difficult case in all of the game, across all games. I'm sorry, it's just the truth. I started Genshin again? Meowworth, no. Wait, no more hair? No, not my head hair. My old PS4 account is gone because it got discontinued. Don't even know what that means. Are we forgetting Rise of the Ashes? Okay, all right. Like there's nothing. There's nothing left. There's nothing to do. I mean, I could present. Okay, wait a minute. I just got a maybe idea. Wait. What if I present her with the key? About this key, Pearls. You found it on the day of the murder, right? Yes? Now, where you found this key is very important. So please tell me, Pearls, where'd you find this? I found it in the incinerator. The incinerator? She's talking about the one in the garden? The door on it was a little open, so I took a peek. Oh, now we're getting somewhere! Where was the... what? When was that? It was after the channeling, when everyone was in a panic. Mr. Nick? Yes? Are you going to tell my mother? Huh? You mean tell Morgan what you did? Yes, if she finds out that I was playing in the leftover trash, I'll get a spanking. Gotcha. We'll keep it a secret from her then, alright? The incinerator, huh? Sounds like a good place to search next. Unbelievable! Where was that? Where was that assistance? I would have, oh my god! I had the idea to show her the key myself as well! I know, but laptop is fried right now. I wish I could play it. Oh god. A-Dee, give me money for Primo Gems? No, Meowworth. Never. It will never happen. Hey, there's somebody by the incinerator. Oh, it looks like they've noticed me. And are now running at the top of the speed towards me! Oh, hey! Chat. Couldn't have been someone else. Anyone else. Like, you're that dentist guy. Actually, it's Phoenix. Right, attorney at law. Nice to meet you again. Oh, like, real suave. So, like, my turn. It's nice to meet you, too. So what's up? You're a lot of breath. Like, oh, like, you mean, like, I'm just totally happy and, like, totally excited to be here. Excited? Like, I mean, there are so many things to, like, see. It's, like, the real deal here. Oh, really? For example, like, that urn over there, do you, like, know about it? All I see is an old, cracked piece of pottery. Alright, I guess I'm talking to you. Sacred urn. Look in the incinerator? Okay, I'll look in the incinerator real quick. What is that voice? That's her voice! What do you want? She says like every other word. That's right. Pearl said she found this key inside the incinerator. I guess I should take a look inside for myself. I like that. This is from Maya's costume? There's blood on it. A tiny bit, but still. I like that meanie is allowing me to look inside the incinerator right now. Unburned remains found inside a small garden incinerator. Small amount of blood stains on it. Very interesting indeed. Alright. Everyone in this chat is generally getting I'm not saying that. She's just like me for real. Is there some sort of legend connected with that urn? I am... What? What is it? The urn says stuff on it? Yeah, like, it's like this village's treasure. Huh? Didn't know that. And, like, it's sealed inside that urn. It's... What are you talking about? Like, you know... Amy Faye's spirit? Amy Faye? Who's that? Like, geez, Mr. Smith, get with the program. Everyone knows the lady that founded the Karain channeling technique was Mystic Amy. You don't have to get upset with me. So, like, as long as her spirit, like, lives in the urn, the spiritual power of the Faye family will stick around. And, like, isn't that totally romantic? Romantic, huh? If the urn is really as important as she says, it could be a vital clue. What happened? A-Dee, I wanted to ask you about the murder. Murder? Dr. Gray's, remember? As if there was another one. Oh, that one. Like, you should have said so in the first place. So, like, I totally don't know anything because I was, like, sleeping in the side room. Well, that's not much help. Did you notice anything at all? Like, come on. What a total bore. I, like, totally have nothing to do with this, like, murder thing. Oh, yeah. You only introduced Dr. Gray to Karain Village. No relation, sure. Even if you were only acquaintances, that still means you knew him. Furthermore, Did I read that in the wrong voice? Furthermore, your sister who died in the accident was a nurse at his clinic. Traffic accident. Alright then. Why don't you tell me about your sister's fatal accident? Like, why? You think, like, it's got something to do with the murder? I don't know yet, but I'm trying to chase down every lead I can. Oh no, not this again! Lamau Phoenix? Did I give Phoenix the wrong voice? Cyclops. Like, what is it? Looks like I'm gonna need something to pry her mouth open on this one. I mean... Yes, I did? Oh, well, I didn't mean to. I mean, would it be this? It can't be that again, right? There's no way it would use the same murder twice. or the same piece of evidence twice. Dude, my brain is actually fried today. So if I get it wrong, I lose like health, right? So I'm not getting it wrong. I'll give it a shot. I'll give a shot of trying the same piece of evidence and seeing what happens here. Traffic accident. Please tell me about the traffic accident. Huh? Like, whose accident? Your sister's accident, naturally. Oh, yeah. So, like, that Dr. Gray's guy made my sister fall asleep, and, like, that's all I have to say about that. Interesting. And you just ask, whose accident? Which means she must know something about another person's accident. Alright, let's change the topic then. How about you tell me about a certain other person's accident? Huh? Another person's accident? Like, you got someone in mind? Someone else's accident? Huh, maybe I don't have the... Okay, alright. Well, we'll come back then. Should investigate and gather more clues before I try again. Okay. So I got her locked up. I got Pearl locked up. Oh god, that sounds awful. I got both of them dialogue options locked up. They need a piece of evidence, but I don't have the piece of evidence at all. Wait, A-Dee? Alright, what do you gotta say? What do you got for me? Didn't you say the first Omori stream was lost media? No, well, the stream itself isn't, but the chat of it is. Alright, I could go back here. No, nothing. Are you sure? I'm fairly confident, yeah. If it's not the case, I would love for it not to be the case. What if I present her with this? I'm sure it's helpful to you in some way, but I'm still in training, so I don't know anything about it. I'm really deeply sorry. No, it's okay. I shouldn't have shown you something so trivial anyway. I mean, I could... Do you have anything new? No, you probably don't. Okay. New Eevee, do you have anything else for me? Anything to point me in the right direction? Like, I'm really sorry, but I know you, like, totally had your heart set on it, but yeah. Just presenting random stuff in hopes that... something comes up. I'm back. Welcome back, Fruital. I mean, I've got nothing. I got nothing. But I think... What did I miss? I'm just, like, questioning some people. I found this piece of cloth in the incinerator. Unburned remains of found inside small garden incinerator. Small amount of blood on it. It's burned and it has blood on it, and it seems to come from Maya's outfit that she was wearing. And then Pearl also admitted to me that she found the key inside the incinerator, which is interesting. So someone tried to burn this, and this key was also found in there. I get the feeling this incinerator played a crucial part in this murder. Wait a minute. 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 I might know something. I'm gonna save before I try this because I could get it wrong. Could get it wrong here. Could get it wrong, but let's see. We're gonna try. Now, when the murder was taking place, you were here, right? Channeling chamber, side room, winding way. I'm gonna say winding way. You were here, weren't you, Pearls, in the winding way? Wow, you got it! So, do you think you can tell me now? I'm sorry, not yet. Oh man, alright, what next? Okay, I think I know what you were doing there. Do you really know that much? Well, I'm a lawyer, you know. Now, what was Pearls doing in the winding way? She was getting the key, probably? I'm gonna go with the key. So? I feel just a little better. Huh? You are a lawyer, but you're also just a person after all. Oh! I got it wrong! Sorry. I'll get it right this next time. I mean, that's really the only... Unless it's this. No. Maybe I don't have the evidence for this. Damn, I came close. She was in Winding Way, though. I know that. At least I suppose. All right. That's where I'm gonna leave the stream. I gotta head off because this stream's getting kind of long. So thanks for watching. Hope you have a good rest of your day, and I will see y'all next week. Have a good one. Bye.